What's up, Kaiju family? This is Godzilla Train 1090 and the crew of Monsters of Attitude is soaring to your station today. And today we're going to be talking about all the very, very, very many releases that we've got so far this year and what we still have coming up this year. Of course, y'all know me. My name is Adrian. Of course, to my right, we got Eric Stope. How you doing tonight, Eric?
What's going on, man? I'm doing good. Yeah, like you said, like this is it. Especially these last couple of weeks has been insane. So we're gonna do our best to try to cover as much as we can. But I know we're gonna miss a lot of stuff. But if you guys are watching, you guys always chime in. Remind us on some things. But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And of course, to the bottom of me, Mr. Samson West. How you doing, Samson?
Hey, doing well, folks.
And tonight, our special guest, we have DJ from the newly named Sci-Fi Nerds. How you doing, DJ?
Yeah,
doing great. Happy to be here. Looking forward to the conversation.
And of course, the man, the myth, the legend himself from Iconic Repaints, Nikolai is here with us tonight. How you doing, Nikolai?
What's going on, everybody? By the way, I'm way too new for that intro. I definitely thought I got kicked out of the room for like.
Hey man, I've done it 100 times, and now I'm still like, what happened? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, that was an experience. I was about to unplug the whole thing. A real short cameo.
Oh my god!
And we already have some comments. Gojira 851. What's up, Matt Jacobson?
Matt, yeah, it's going.
And we have Cone Stefan. Did I hope I said that correctly?
Thanks for joining.
Stefan.
Coastaphone. You know what that sounds? We're gonna go with the Coastaphone. That works.
Is that Mr. Falcon? I'm not sure.
All right, so I guess I'll get started. We'll go and talk about the releases that we got already this year so far. First, I guess we'll go back and forth between me and you, Eric, with the categories. I'll start with X Plus, and then we'll go back and forth from there. Sounds good?
Oh man, you going with the big boys right away, huh? Ooh, doggy.
Yeah.
I'll
get that list off the way. Because man, X Plus has been hurting wallets this year.
Oh, yes.
And what I put down is the stuff that I know everybody was really excited about, or a lot of people have been talking about it in the groups. So again, this isn't everything that's been released so far this year, but I know these are the big ones that are going to be in all the X Plus Figure of the Year discussions and things like that. So this is what I have. Of course, the Toho Maniacs Motongo, which I know a lot of people were super excited about that. Of course, the 1989 Light Up Rick, the gigantic 1989 that got announced. What show was that in, Eric? Winter Wonderfest?
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
I want to say
The gigantic that came out this year.
That came out this year. Same with the re-release of the gigantic Mechagodzilla as well. That came out again this year too. And of course, even though a lot of people have been talking about this, which I'm surprised because people were excited about when it first got announced, Death for Real Godzilla Ultima. So I haven't seen too many pictures about that, but I know a lot of people were excited about that when that came out.
I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen a lot of it either. Like I don't know.
Did that gigantic Shin defo kind of like take the mojo from him a little bit? Like,
probably.
That's what I keep seeing posted.
Well, just a wee bit.
And of course, what Samson actually has, the Godzilla versus Gigan set for the 25 centimeters.
Oh,
the
I do.
I
will show that off.
Jaguar, which I know a lot of people are excited about that. I haven't seen a lot of pictures of that either, but we know he's out there. Oh, I thought he has been released.
Oh,
no, he hasn't been
okay.
released
So
in the States. But I see what you're saying. I don't think he's been released in the
America.
States. But
Oh,
he'll be here soon.
Gotcha.
Always delayed for us.
Always. And then, of course, the re-release of the Sakai 1954 Godzilla, which everybody who
the
missed
colored
on that
version.
release was,
Yeah, the G
color
Store
version.
exclusive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky enough to get my hands on the standard one before it even came out. I think somebody was like trying to sell their standard because they wanted the new one instead. So I got the black and white one, which that's what I wanted. That's how he looked in the film. That's what I wanted.
Yep.
Agree. Like I've seen kind of both of them, and I'm glad that I have the original because I don't know, just something about the paint on that new one just looks a little muddy, and it just kind of takes away from the detail a little bit. I don't know.
That's a whole nother dimension now too. Is that the Godzilla store things coming out of the blue like that? That wasn't really the case before. So now it's just like as if it wasn't already avalanching enough on you. You kind of got like these like exclusive things.
Definitely.
Exactly. I mean, it's crazy. It's a whole new level now that they're starting to do exclusives just for them, and it's like, oh man, it's just another catastrophe for us collectors of trying to grab stuff, so.
Toho needed a second private island, so they had to put out some exclusives for us to all buy.
Good Lord.
That's the business to be in, apparently, man. Godzilla collectibles, like it's right now, it's hot ticket.
It's hot, yeah. It really is.
It is. And
I'm burning up.
And the last thing that at least I know was really big being talked about coming out, me and Eric got one. The big boy, the Godzilla the Ride. That figure is beautiful. I actually went G-Store exclusive. I think me and Eric both went G-Store exclusive with that.
I'm still waiting on mine.
He got to see on this. Yeah, he just kind of come on in.
I'm on an Awesome Collector Express, so mine's gonna come a little late, but I got that one coming along too.
Hey man, at least as long as you have it, you're good. You ain't gonna be disappointed at all.
It looks sweet. Yeah, that looks really awesome.
Which version did you get?
Godzilla store.
Okay,
they got me. I'm all hooked in.
Nice. Samson,
so the standard. It's not that I'm not getting it; it's that I just didn't get it. And
well, you got other priorities right now. Like we're gonna do some other stuff, with you.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe we'll see. So the standard now, is it just the G-Store exclusive has the blue dorsal plates and standard has like regular bone white? Is that the only difference between the two? And either one of them they're not light ups at all, though, right?
Well, the brick is a light up.
Is a light up too?
Ooh,
of blue. It is. It does have the blue spine, so
and it's impressive. Like for a rig too, it's really lighting up nice.
Yeah.
So everything that has come out so far, if we did have to say an early figure of the year, I guess for Defos and for just regular X Plus figures, what would y'all say it is right now?
Oh my gosh!
So wait, X Plus. I mean, the regulars and the Defos together.
We'll separate them because
I don't really have
we can't do those.
That's true because the Defos don't have that edge like the normal big guys do. Like they're limited. So.
Oh, I think right away I'm going to go with exactly what's in the frame on Eric's desk right there. I think he's impressive. That Sakai 54 though might be really up there too. But that's like kind of like a reissue territory. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean,
yeah.
Help me.
I don't know. I'm going to have to go with everybody's fan favorite here.
Yeah, well, that Gigan from that set too is ridiculous.
Oh, it is.
I have that Gigan.
Yeah, that Gigan's nasty.
Speaking of,
the colors on him are just superb.
Yeah,
compared to the original. I mean, I love the original too, but this one just took it up a notch.
Yeah,
he's a scene stealer for sure.
They enhanced it with all the dark highlights that they have, like in between all his crevices and cracks and everything. It just makes him so. It's a shame that this is only a set because I feel like this is worth the set.
Yeah,
but everybody knows this is the real.
If you look at
I like it, but I don't love it. I'm going to say that I like it. I don't love it though because we all know why.
If you look at that Gigan for like its value for its dollar rate, like that is absolutely incredible. Like I wish everything was priced that way.
Oh, it's so
I agree.
Samson, would that be your so far your figure of the year, that Gigan?
Well, I love the Gigan because I'm kind of biased, I guess. But I mean, seeing that Godzilla the Ride, that is an amazing piece for sure. And the fact that it has so many different releases too. So I mean, there's so many different options for it. That's really awesome and ridiculous. You guys, you're killing me. My wallet's stretched thin enough as it is, but I will say that I am very impressed with this guy for just the short little thing that like cameo, the little itty bitty, not even a full feature film piece that he is.
Yes,
they sculpted it like crazy. It looks good, and the pose, the size, it's pretty hard not to give this guy a lot of love. Even though I don't have it, I'm still looking at it. I'm just like, it's hot.
What about you, DJ? What do you think would be your figure of the year so far?
Well, a lot of the stuff I haven't even seen, so so I'm pretty impressed. I've mostly been focused on the Monsterarts over the years, so that's I've had so many different collections of things that I get. So for Godzilla, I kind of had to focus on one thing, and
but I had to make that choice.
Yeah. But I did just recently get the Final Wars version.
Nice.
So, and I already had the Final Wars Gigan, so looking forward to having them going face to face.
A lot of hate gets on that suit, but man, that suit, there's something about it that it actually looks really good. It really does.
Yeah. It's cool looking.
It's athletic. It's beastly. I don't see why people hate on it so much.
I think it's aging well, though. I think people are starting to really like it more and more as the years go by.
Yeah, and the other one that I would really like to get from my collection is the Final Wars Monster X that they have coming out later on this year.
Another one
that looks dirty.
I think it's a neat monster for what it is.
Yeah, if they would have got rid of the whole Ghidorah thing and just kept it Monster X.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Perfection.
So, and then, I collect a lot of model kits, as I was telling Adrian earlier, and I saw that they've got the full armored edition of Mechagodzilla coming out later on this year. And so some places are still taking pre-orders on that. So I'm hoping I can scrounge up some extra cash for that one, because that would be awesome to put together myself instead of having a pre-made one. But
now, which MG is this?
It's the second version of Kiro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So it's got the drill hand and the and everything. So and the silver backpack instead of the blue one from the first movie.
Right. Yeah.
So
nice.
So yeah, look. At first, I thought it was just a re-release of the SH Figure Arts, but then when I was reading up more on it, it's an actual model kit. So, so it'd be cool to see if I can get my hands on it, how it compares to the actual Monsterarts version.
Mm-hmm. That's the sick. The funny thing about Monsterarts is I was talking to John Morrill the other day. It's I feel like a lot of their sculpts, or for some of the monsters, a lot of their sculpts, for as little as they are, they kind of have the best mass-produced sculpts on the market. I think Space Godzilla is excellent. Destroyer looks amazing. The Mechagodzillas are all fantastic. A lot of Burning Godzilla, I think, still to this day looks better than what we've kind of gotten from X Plus so far. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a harder material that they make it with rather than the soft vinyl, or I don't know.
Well, it could be. I mean, it's part of the SH Figure Arts line, and they've been pumping out figures for years. So, and when you compare their first couple generations to the more recent ones, I mean, they've gotten the articulation better, the details better, and I think what's helped push it is that SIC line. I know it's not exactly the same, but they're pushing the envelope on the details, getting it much more stylized, and so having something like that's producing the same exact figures that you're doing, but giving them that extra stylized look pushes you to want to stay true to what the character is, but get as much extra detail into them. So,
and Gonzalo is correct. Yeah, some of these are sculpted by Yuji Sakai. I don't know
a lot of them
all
are.
of them.
I think a lot of them.
Most of them are, if not all, but I'm not sure.
That 89 has to be that's just
89 definitely is.
Yeah. And that Ori version, I don't know which year mold that is, but that's a beautiful figure.
As somebody that doesn't collect them personally, I can honestly say that they have some of the best sculpts I've ever seen. From day one, the very first figure, the 1994 Godzilla that they put out all those years ago, to now, it's just they took. Somebody really loves the Heisei era, I guess, over there, because that is what they're mainly focusing on is the Heisei, and they've done an amazing job. X Plus really needs to take some notes. I mean, they're fine for what they got. The Space Godzilla, unfortunately, is a little weird from X Plus, but as you mentioned a second ago, the Space Godzilla looks perfect compared to anything else we've ever seen from most toy companies.
Such an incredible figure.
Yeah, I was lucky to get the special edition that came with the Baby Godzilla.
Ooh.
And the nice electric effects for the crystals and stuff.
I didn't know that was a special release. I thought that was just a standard set, but then again, like I said, I don't collect them personally, but
Yeah. So I've got several of the Godzillas. I got a couple of the 2014 version. I've got Burning Godzilla. I've got the one from Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah. That
GMK.
Tokyo SOS.
No,
GMK. Right.
Yeah, GMK. So and I know I've got a few others, but I'm drawing a blank on which ones I have because they're all right now. They're all packed up.
GMK is another one. GMK's probably got the best sculpt out of all the GMK offerings right now too.
So.
Yeah, and actually, I agree with this comment. I actually used to collect Monsterarts. I collected them all, and then one day I was like, I don't want to do them anymore. They got to be too far in between with releases, and they just kept re-releasing the same ones over, and I kind of just got sick of it, and I got rid of them all. But this is the one that I still have out of all of them. Is just this one because it's phenomenal.
That one. That's kind of the one I'm kind of looking for too, because that one is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It lights up and roars, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was just gonna say it lights up and roars and stuff like that.
Plays the music, awesome. Right? Does it play the music?
Yep, plays music. His theme music.
That's unique. That's cool.
Yep, that's great. All right, Adrian, what would yours be?
I mean, he's always sitting in front of me. I mean, obviously, you talked me into getting the G Store exclusive, but as soon as this came up for pre-order, I snatched it up. This thing is just gorgeous, and I love how many different versions of Godzilla's in this bad boy too. That was really the big selling point for me. So, for now, this had to be my too early figure of the year, I guess.
We're only halfway there. We still got.
We'll go over some more bangers in a minute.
Yeah, there's some heat coming out.
Yeah.
My poor bank account.
Every bank account.
All right,
really what was the category you had for what came out so far? What was the first?
Goodness gracious! Okay, we're gonna do this. And then
3 hours later.
No! Stop it! Okay, we're gonna do Super 7 actually, and actually these haven't come out yet.
Nope.
But they are on their way. So
I thought I've seen some pictures of them online. Like some collectors have gotten them. Somehow.
Yeah. Actually, there was some in hand ones actually at Comic-Con.
I saw that too
last weekend or whatever. That I did see that they actually did have in hand ones. So they're getting there.
So. Violante Rose. Whew.
Yeah, I got.
Don't really see much of the Rose version.
No, that was smart. That was really smart to come out with that.
Yep, and now that's the one that I pre-ordered just because of there ain't enough Rose Violante out there, and I pre-ordered her. I didn't care about the Godzilla because, like I just discussed, I have the other bigger 89 Monsterarts that kind of can go with her. He's obviously going to be out of scale, but I don't care. It'll be great.
Yeah.
You just put half of them underwater; it'll be fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
I do like the neat feature with the vine choker that he has going on there. for the next
Yeah,
next
yeah.
swap out.
Uh,
That's neat. That's a neat extra feature.
Yeah,
All right, you
it's
with your
different. It's
the whole hand, the hand.
that's I'll take that. Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were pretty cool. These came out of nowhere. Like they kind of teased, that they were gonna do the Ultimates, for Godzilla and stuff like that. But when these guys were announced, like it was crazy. Actually, I was not expecting it at all.
Very unexpected.
Actually, you just reminded me that I actually have that Biollante on pre-order. See, there's just so much stuff happening that I'm just like,
Exactly. You pre-order and you forget about it, man.
The corncob chest is a little weird, I will say though.
The what?
Without too much.
The corncob centerpiece or the Biolante's big orange corncob gut.
Yeah. I hope it looks. I'm
gotcha.
praying it looks better in person, honestly.
It just screams dinner in the South. Slap her on the grill and cook her up.
wow, yeah.
That's a fair statement because
Hey,
we don't
that's
get
true,
enough
man.
of the we don't get enough of the bad guys from the Heisei era. We just get
Very true.
91, 89, 84, 95, 94. No, let's get some villains.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we want. We want to see more villains. From every line, honestly. From every line.
Exactly, from every line.
It's not even just this line. It's everything. All right. And then I had to throw this in there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
This was put up for pre-order and stuff recently. So there wasn't a lot of stuff that Super 7 has put out, but I just kind of wanted to throw these in there because like Nikolai said, like he forgot about his pre-order and so that people just pre-order them and they forget about them and then they get delivered and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I actually bought that. Like, oh my gosh. So I had to put this in there just to kind of add to, these guys coming out and everything. I thought they looked pretty solid. I'm not going to be picking them up.
Yeah,
but they're
same.
solid overall.
I might get the Mechagodzilla. The Burning Godzilla is the same exact sculpt, right? Just different paint.
Pretty much.
I think so.
From the front, it looks the same. I can't really tell for sure, but
can't
that
really
Mechagodzilla
tell.
is nice.
But yeah, I think it's got to be pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love the effects that they're adding with these things, like the ability for interchangeable pieces, the additional. I mean, that smoke effect on Burning Godzilla is insane. Mechagodzilla's got a Garuda and the big needle thing shooting out of the rocket, electrocuting kill.
Oh
Godzilla brain.
the G Crusher.
G Crusher. God,
Yeah, G Crusher.
I haven't seen Heisei.
Yeah, that's
in a
awesome.
long
Yeah,
time.
I love that.
Yeah, that's one thing Super 7 is doing. They're giving us a lot of accessories with this.
A lot of accessories,
Ace's
yeah.
Monsterarts stopped doing. So,
Yeah.
they're coming.
Yeah, exactly. Like what happened with that? Like they were doing crazy amount of accessories. Like take Mogera for example. Like that thing's got missiles coming out of its heads and his legs and his butt and everything. Like it's crazy. But like then all of a sudden they just stopped and like, okay, we're just gonna do figures and that's it.
No competition. Now they might have to reevaluate.
Yeah, very true.
Because that Burning Godzilla from Monsterarts, I remember it came with like little trucks, the vehicles and everything like that, like the military.
Right.
Like that is, if you were on the fence, those are the things that kind of like help push you over. And then they're like, you don't really need to do it anymore.
Yep.
Destroyer did too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the Burning Godzilla also had the smoke effects that you can attach to him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the one disappointing thing with the Final Wars Godzilla figure when I got it, was the fact that it didn't even have the his atomic breath attack. I'm like,
Yeah, at least give us a time.
It didn't come with anything?
Yeah.
Nope.
Well,
not even different hands.
Oh.
even Monster X, like I don't think he has any effects, does he?
I don't
Even
think
though
so
he's
either.
coming straight figure.
Even going back to the original GMK, they stopped doing it by then too. I don't know if there was a reissue or not, but
So DJ, what do you think about the Super 7 Ultimates? Because since you're the Monster Arts kind of collector, like do you like these? These are good competition. What do you think?
I mean, it's definitely got a good look to it. I could tell by the way that by the accessories and stuff that it doesn't really have like the moving components similar to the Monster Arts. But not that there's really anything wrong with that. Definitely giving collectors the option to change the look, change the setup and everything with the accessories is always a bonus. So any company that's putting the effort to give you more options to do with your figures that you buy from them, the better they are. So, so yeah.
All right. And then here's some things that actually were released, especially at San Diego Comic-Con. Was it last weekend?
Yep.
So on the left, we got the another addition to the Ultimates line, the Shogun Godzilla, the normal colorway, and then you have the glow-in-the-dark, like slime green. And then you had the real action little figure glow-in-the-dark of Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, and Jet Jaguar, which were San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, but now they started selling them on the website. So that's awesome that if you didn't go there, you can actually have the opportunity to get them. And then to the right of that was the actual real action figures. Their first wave that came out of the 6 was the Godzilla 54, the Godzilla 57, which is, I think, really cool. I still have to pick this one up because I just think that it's just going to be a collector's item later, because besides Marmot, no one's ever made a 57 Godzilla whatsoever. It's just a forgotten thing, and people don't realize that it's actually a real thing. So that's kind of cool. The Mechagodzilla, the Jet Jaguar, Mothra, and Rodan. And then I threw
Mothra with the egg is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think that's actually kind of cool, especially for a little figure like that. That's kind of great. And then I just threw in some their pint glasses, of the anatomy, pictures and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And then some of the shirts that they had on display stuff. So yeah, what do you guys think?
Well, the glasses could have been cooler, but they didn't make a certain monster. So.
Oh, snap!
I know what that is. I know what that meant.
You're saying they didn't do your boy Guy Ginn justice here.
It's his year.
No, it's not anymore.
Those are rad, though. I know. By August 11th, he's going to get buried from all the King Kong love that's coming up. But no, those are sweet. So for all the Sippy fans out there, those are pretty sweet for sure. And I love the Shogun. The Shogun things are just great. That's like nostalgia for older collectors.
Oh, definitely.
Or experienced collectors. Excuse me. You're not older. You're experienced. And those new little guys, the 57. I mean, that's wild. That's very cool that they're actually including something that not many fans are going to question. Like, wait, what? That's not even a movie. It's not. What are you talking? There is no 57.
Yeah.
No, you didn't do your research there, buddy.
That was me. I was that guy.
And all in all, these are really interesting and wild. It's like, oh god, though, how many different? It's like, I was fine when it was just Bandai and X Plus, but now it's there's like 1,000 toy companies out there. What am I going to do?
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, like you guys said, I mean, that 57. I've been a Godzilla fan since I was probably 1990. I didn't know that 1957 existed. I was like, these idiots put a typo on a package. I was sure.
Yes, that's what I heard. Yes, that's what I kept hearing all the time. Yeah.
Now I feel like the jerk.
Oh, goodness.
But it's fun though. At the same time, you think that you're the seasoned veteran of Godzilla, but it's nice to know that there's still stuff that you can still learn about that you never even thought even existed. And it's like, oh, that's actually really cool. Like that's a cool piece of knowledge that now and that you can share with other people.
So real quick, can you guys just kind of recap what that 1957 idea is? It's a canceled film project, right?
Yes, It is. I think it was called The Volcano Monsters, and it was basically like a U.S. release of Godzilla Raids Again.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
And they made new suits and everything for it and everything like that, and then it just got canceled, and then nothing was ever seen again.
Wow. So they're gonna make brand new suits for and pretty much just retell the story of Gigantus?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's an interesting take.
But they just went the direction of dubbing the movie and making both monsters sound exactly like Godzilla. So.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
Worst dub ever.
Oh, hey, where's Cody?
Yeah, we have Cody.
the facts thing, I still need to go through this book. My grandfather gave me this earlier this year. I want to see how much of it I don't actually know. It's a neat, nifty little tiny book, 500 Godzilla facts.
I got that too. Yep.
Cool.
I need to go through it. I immediately flipped through to Gigan to be like, okay, what do I not know about Gigan? I was like, I know that. It didn't teach me anything new.
Yeah.
You're too knowledgeable, man. You just
it happens. Obsessed. It's an addiction.
They tried.
It's a hard one too, guys.
Expensive too.
All right. I guess that's it for me.
Anybody picking these guys? I personally have not snagged any of them.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I might look for the 57, but
that's the only one I think I might get.
Yeah.
Them glasses are calling to me, though. I do like that.
They are
Godzilla,
pretty
Mechagodzilla, for sure, because gotta love Godzilla, and Mechagodzilla was my first film, so why not?
Yeah.
But just why not? I mean, if it comes as a set, then shoot, I'll just get the whole thing.
Yeah, right.
Well, but it could have been cooler if, but they didn't. So.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
I don't know, man.
DJ, you gonna pick up any of those?
The tumblers look pretty cool. I wouldn't mind some of those figures like the 57 and 54 that and of course Mechagodzilla is always a good option, but like that whole set actually looks really tempting. Just to have them all. One of the first Godzilla movies that I ever had was the Godzilla versus Megalon. So
nice.
Jet Jaguar always holds a special spot for me.
Absolutely. That was out of the 4
And
VHS tapes I grew up with.
They're
that was
affordable too. I mean, they're $18.
I was about to ask, how much are they a piece?
18 bucks normals, 20 for the San Diego Comic-Con ones. And then what is it, 55 for the Shogun normal and 65 for the glow in the dark?
That's not crazy, actually.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like that. They're actually reasonably priced. It is crazy.
$80.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 100.
Yeah, that's always the problem. Like,
Just don't think about it. Just
Yes.
just push that out of your head. Just ignore that. It's all about how much you want it. That's
believe me, there's so many things I still want to get my hands on between my Gundam models and Kamen Rider and Ultraman figures and Godzilla figures, and like I can't afford it all. I gotta stop looking.
glad I only have one hobby. Whew.
Yeah, no, I like I was telling Adrian earlier, I've got the brand new version of the perfect grade for the original Gundam 78 model.
Gundam's another one. That's a
To
sinkhole
put together.
financially.
Yeah, I've got like maybe 12 perfect grades, I think, dozens of master grades, and now I've even started collecting the real grades that I haven't put together any of yet, but I have several of them to put through.
Just keep buying, man. Keep buying.
Yeah, I've got a huge backlog of model kits to put together, and that's one of the things I'm looking forward to doing once I get this basement arranged.
Nice.
Is getting back into building them, and because I could just get lost in hours just sitting there putting stuff together, painting them, cleaning them up, everything.
Well, if you cut out eating, sleeping, and going to the bathroom, you'll have all the time in the world
Yeah.
to get
Oh,
on
don't forget
those,
work
so.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a job.
when I get into the zone of putting a kit together, like hours go by and I'm like, I haven't eaten yet. Probably should do that.
Struggle's real, man.
All the time.
Yeah.
All right, Adrian, what's your next one?
So we already kind of touched about this, but I guess we get a little bit more detailed in this. SH Monsterarts is next.
Okay.
And for HH Monsterarts, I guess I'll go from bottom to top. The Final Wars Godzilla, which was the only one I got so far, which even that was kind of a impulse buy because of how much I paid for it. Eric knows the story. So, in case anybody wants one, DM me. Anyway, next would be the Hedora set, which I know Harold from Figure Mania has been posting a lot of pictures about his Hedora, and that's actually looks pretty cool. Of course, the Final Wars guy again. I think was one of the first releases this year. Actually, that and the '89 Godzilla. That he's above me, but I'm not gonna grab him. I'm good. Of course, the Jet Jaguar from Singular Point, which I know a lot of Ultima fan, a lot of Singular Point fans are really excited about that, and obviously Godzilla Ultima, which I did want to get that because I do like that design, but I'm gonna wait for X Plus. So, of all those releases, did y'all pick any of those up, or are there any of those that y'all want to look for?
As I said, I don't do Monsterarts, so I have not. They're cool, but not for me.
DJ.
Got the good old Final Wars. No, I do the Gigan that they put out this year is like a recoloration, I think, or
yeah, I think so. I think recoloration or something like the special colorized version.
Yeah, because they had that was the one surprising thing when they released them years ago, the original version. Like I kept looking for Godzilla to go with them, and I'm like, "Where's Godzilla? Where's any of the others?" Like you have Gigan, but none of the other guys from Final Wars. So, but the figure is really cool. Being able to switch from the claws to the dual chainsaw arms and changing up the head style and everything, definitely really cool figure for. So.
Nice.
That is wild.
I had the '89 and the Final Wars, and I actually sold them both already. I don't know why. It's like the Monsterarts, they're nice and they look great, but then every time I have them, I'm like, they just look so like they get so lost in the rest of my collection. Now I'm just like, you know what? I'm just let me give back to those who really, really are gonna appreciate these guys, because it happens to me every time, and I do it. I always buy them when they come out. I'm like, I just get sold on it, and I don't learn. I just never learn from that same mistake. I keep doing over and over again.
Yeah, you just get a quick whiff of them, and just a slight hit off them, and then you pass it on to somebody else.
They in hand, they're awesome. Put them on a shelf, and I'm just like, they get completely overpowered by like the X Plus or the resin kits or anything like that. So,
yeah, that's why my small stuff like 80s Monsterarts and NECAs, they're by themselves, because if they're with everything else, they're gonna get lost, like you said.
Yeah, same with me. It's how do I get out of the way? Like a bunch of my Bandais are in between right there. And X Plus is just like, and then the Bandai's kind of just down there. So I keep them separate. Then I have another round in the other corner of the bedroom.
Yeah, I have.
You got to display them separately, otherwise they're just like, do you even have? Where are they? They're kind of right there.
That's the thing. I actually have to put all my Bandai in storage, because if I had the X Plus out and the Bandai's out, like there'd be no one else in this house. It would just, that would be it. So it would get kind of lonely, but fun to look at, but very lonely after a while. So yeah.
You don't need a bed. You can sleep on the floor. It's fine. You're cavemen did it. You can do it too.
Just strap yourself to the wall.
Yeah, and honestly, it would just be more targets for my son to just like climb on and pull off the shelves, like just the hinges. So.
That's why I don't have kids. That and another reason, but that's.
Oh my gosh.
Eric, I already know you're not getting any of them, so you can go to the next category. So.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, I am not getting any of them. They're great. Their sculpts are great and everything, but I lost the passion for them. I really did, and it's just with the whole re-releases all the time and the colorways or special colorways and everything. I got bored of it, and it took forever to get something new. And I was like, all right, no. And for one, too, like they were just focusing on Heisei, and Heisei is great. Don't get me wrong. I grew up with Heisei, but I want more Showa. Like I'm a huge Showa fan now, especially as I'm getting older. So I want to see more of that. And it's just, and I understand why they're not doing it, just because like that's not the market. Like over there in Japan, like Heisei sells like hotcakes. It really does. Yeah, and Showa is for a different generation. It really is. And it's, a lot of the younger kids or even middle age, didn't grow up with the Showa, so they don't like Showa, so they go for the Heisei with the popular, suits like the 89 and the 95 suits and the GMK. Like that's what they're going to go for because that's who's going to buy that kind of stuff. So it's great. It's awesome if you like that stuff, but it just wasn't for me. And I just, I lost it for them. So.
Yeah. Then there's the properly seasoned collectors like us that have a huge appreciation for Showa. So
yeah, exactly. And then it's just now the Showa is starting to be more and more to us, as we get older and everything. And it's just like we want to see more and more of that stuff. And yeah, it's kind of a niche thing, even though everybody's always clamoring for it. But they don't see it that way. They see, the dollar sign. So they're gonna follow that instead. So and that's for all lines across the board. Like it's not just Monsterarts. It's X Plus and God, everything else you could think of. It's. I mean, God, Super 7's already starting with Heisei. They don't have any Showa stuff, so it's.
And I think not to get too philosophical about it, but I think part of it too might be due to the fact that the Showa era is mostly remembered for being very kiddish, or kid oriented, kid friendly. Whereas the Heisei era came back and said, no, we're going to get Godzilla to be back to what he originally was. Yeah, he might save the Earth, but he's not there to, go out, and protect it. He's not going to be cute and cuddly and everything. He's out to kick butt, and he's going to do it in the most brutal way he can, and we're going to do everything we can to showcase that. So I think that's probably why there's such a big draw to it, because you see that those discrepancies between the two eras, and it's like, okay, yeah, do I have little kids with me or am I on my own? If I'm on my own, I want to see the action. I want to see the brutality, blood, explosions everywhere.
You can watch Godzilla versus Gigan and get that.
Yeah.
There's blood and explosions.
There's a few short films, but I mean, people just don't,
for sure. I know.
They're not initiated. If that's the right word to use.
They want the Michael Bay version in Japanese. Like they want the explosions and stuff like that and over the top stuff. They want to see that stuff.
Yeah.
And the overly color corrected scenery. Yeah.
Yep.
And too, with time, over the years they've gotten better at hiding like the wires and making it look like it is actually outdoors more so than back in the show era where you could tell it's like a set stage. You could even see sometimes the seams or the ceiling lights, if they hit the angle the wrong way.
Mount Fuji canvas painting in the back.
Yeah. Oh my God, man! I love that so much.
From the first Mechagodzilla film, the scene, like the oil refinery scene, that giant set. There was a giant flash for a second, and you could see the shadow being cast on the ominous dark background that was supposed to just be like a dark sky, but you saw a shadow getting cast against it when an explosion happened. So I always thought that was funny. I was like, wait, but that's a shadow. Okay, but you gotta love it for what it is. That it's
oh yeah,
it's
and that's where the companies appreciate fans like us, that we appreciate all those things from all the eras, because it's just a part of the fun, and we can laugh at it, but we can enjoy it at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And what's fascinating about that is even like talking about the Showa era, like the example you were just giving, Samson, with the shadow in the 70s, like by then you kind of feel like they stopped really kind of being on top of it. Like they felt like it was mostly aimed for children now. So they kind of took a step back, but like even like the earlier 60s films, they were like a lot more, I think, like careful as far as like trying to proactively avoid things like that from happening. Like if even Godzilla, like in a suit, stepped into like a building incorrectly, they'd like tear the whole thing down, build it right back up, and like have them do it all over again. Like it was just like that early 60s time was crazy.
Remember in the 70s we had one important there was a missing puzzle piece to that, which was Ichi Tsuburaya.
Yep.
He was gone by the 70s. So I think I mean I'm not like a super film buff. Like I know every single actor
but
and
it's
behind-the-scenes
you're
specialists
right,
and
though,
names. But I don't know who took over for the '70s special effects. But that
I don't remember either.
That was a
It
key
was like his
thing that
right hand
happened.
man, though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean those early '60s, that golden era, though. I mean, oof, they were, for its time, the practical effects were like really something special. I thought. You still see like sometimes like Mothra, her wings didn't really flatten much and stuff like that. Like you can't, not like SOS, but yeah, they did. There was like definitely an art craft to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then he also had the competition, at the same time with the Ultraman series when that came in, because that was a weekly show. Mm-hmm. So, and they even borrowed a extra Godzilla costume and threw a fin on it to make it a new monster.
Yeah.
Giraffes.
Yep. So, I think all that just kind of probably played into it back then, but.
Mm-hmm. All right, Eric, what do you, so what's the next category you got?
All right. Let's see. Let's do... Spiral Studios. Let's get some big boy action in here.
Look at the size of that thing. Look at the size of that thing. I mean that's funny. The little model of a guy standing next to it. It's going to be a great Thanksgiving centerpiece, but wow.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put that thing?
Yeah.
So
anybody else want to say yeah? Yeah.
You can put it on, you can put it on your roof, build a special cage for it to protect it from the elements, and then, have some nice lights, and then, scare the kids on Halloween or something. I don't know.
Oh my God,
I would scare people on a daily.
That's going to have to be in its own protective glass case or something. I mean,
yeah,
that screams the cat knocked it over and destroyed it.
Oof. Yeah. This is a be very careful, like do not touch sign deserved in your living room. So
this is a children cannot enter. Definitely.
Yeah. Caution tape, cones, everything.
That's a risk in life I don't need.
Protective turrets.
I want to.
Sharks with laser beams attached to their head.
So as you can see,
man!
You have it? I didn't notice.
This light dropped. One of the boxes.
Has that always been back there? I've never seen it till now.
Yeah, I actually do have one, so it's close to my heart. Like this thing's amazing. It really is.
Wow.
Yeah, how you better not ever move because I don't know where you're gonna put that thing.
It is 50 pounds.
Oh man, that's some gym weights right there.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
It's a beefy boy, and this is just the standard. I don't even have the deluxe where it has the big base to come with it. And that's like another 25, 30 pounds.
What about does yours light up? Or is that also the special?
Nope. That is for the deluxe only.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Which is the top left corner, and then you see the base that's on the bottom with the explosion and stuff like that. Basically, he's destroying Fenway Stadium. Or Fenway.
I was going to say the Chicago,
Red Sox Stadium. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And this is officially their only release so far. They do have stuff in the pipeline and everything. So
yeah, we'll go through all those in a bit.
So yeah.
I'm just window shopping at this point now. That's
yeah.
You guys have now priced me out.
What was the price tag on something like this, by the way?
What was
15?
It? No, 13.
Oh, 12.
13? I think like $12.99.
Okay. 13.
Used cars were okay.
Yeah.
or rent for but then
I know how many. Okay. I know it's crazy.
Priorities, man.
All the way over in Australia, it's going to take some time to get over there. So I mean, it took time just to get to the States, let alone, and now it's going to go to Australia. So yeah, I understand, and man, when you get it, you're not going to be disappointed. I really guarantee you that. just be patient. You know, it's
Jesus Christ.
it's just the shipping.
How amazingly packaged was it? Were
I
you
read
like,
the comment. I read the comment before I read the name. I knew exactly who that had to be.
That's my boy right there.
well,
Oh my god.
Oh,
We love
no,
you, Leslie.
I have cool
Yeah.
design in this.
1,300 for shipping, Helmy?
Oh,
my
God.
gosh.
Jesus. But you know what?
Oh,
He only has a
no.
museum anyway, so he's gonna have a
What do I
perfect
have
spot
laying
for
around
it.
that's $1,300?
Yeah, he's just kind of throwing out
Yeah.
everything. So that
Well,
sucks.
There's some
That does
underground
suck.
stuff going on there.
it's definitely not as impressive as that one, but I do have the SH Monsterarts version of that character.
Hmm.
So
You have the
How
original,
is that?
you have
I
the
haven't
special
heard
color
s-
version.
That's a new color version.
Is it?
yeah,
There's two different ones.
I think the one that I have is labeled as a special color. Oh,
Hmm.
no, I can't remember. I could be wrong. I know I got it like a year or two ago.
Then I think that's the older one. I
But
think.
yeah, it's probably the original release.
Yeah,
That special color one's like new, really new.
What is it? Just shinier? I mean, what's the difference, really?
Actually, the
Gold
paint
or
app looks a
something?
lot better
Okay.
on the new one. It looks a lot better. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place.
Does it
Well,
does it
just like with
require those stands underneath
guy,
the
why
wings
doesn't
to
it
actually
do-
hold up?
yes,
Yeah,
Oh man, that's
it's heavy. It's
that heavy.
no, it
That's
is
what's
heavy, but
See, I thought the Mecha Ghidorah was heavy too, but yeah, and that thing
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
require any stands though on its wings. So
yeah,
That's
they.
why
I
SH
mean,
Monsterarts scares me because of how delicate they can be. I've heard stories about the 91 Ghidorah. People have come home and
oh yeah, dude, that thing was fragile.
most of it was on the floor. Oh, I felt for him,
Yeah.
man. I really did.
remember
I bet.
Ripped all
Yeah.
the boys out there that happened to.
Yeah.
Pull one out for the homies. Oh, for
Yeah,
those King Ghidorahs.
mine took a tumble when I went to pack it back up. I was like, really?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't think there was really any serious damage or anything like that.
Oh, that's good. I was gonna say,
Thank
were you able to
God,
salvage it, or was it just like, oh, it's a lost cause?
So fortunately, I mean, it's meant to come apart to fit in the box and everything, so it wasn't too bad. But
Yeah, but a wing cracking completely in half, that's
yeah, it still gave me a heart attack when it fell.
I bet.
All right, Adrian, what you got?
So just like Eric's last category, where we only got one release this year, this one does too. I'm going over a Mega Beast next, which so far is the only thing that came out for them this year is their Furious Red Shin Godzilla. And I do like the color of it. I do like the Furious Red version. The color of it looks nice. The scope isn't bad. The head still looks a little off to me, but for anyone who doesn't have a Shin, that's definitely a good way. That's definitely another way to go to grab you a Shin Godzilla with the Furious Red version. I really think that one they really did do a good job with the paint app, capturing how Shin Godzilla looked, especially at night. The way they have them glistening and things like that, it looks really nice in the pictures I've seen.
it's definitely their stronghold is like the paint for sure. Everything they release has got a really strong coloration to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, somebody remind what is this now? This again? Mega what now?
Omega Beast.
Mega Beast. Hang on, I got to look this up because I need to refresh my mind. I probably know exactly what you're talking about, but
I'm sure you
Probably.
see.
I will say I'm I respect what they do and everything, but I am not a fan of their stuff at all. Their head sculpt to me is just way off for Shin. And mind you, I don't like Shin with the split jaw. I absolutely think that's really dumb. But Shin overall as a look is great. But when they did the split jaw, I was not a fan of that. And I'm still not a fan of it to this day for any sculpt that comes out, if it's X Plus or any other toy company. But their head sculpt just does not do it for me. It's too off the wall, I guess, and it's just I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it, but if you like it, by all means get it. But I just don't like the split jaw.
I just tried to look it up and I couldn't find it myself. I guess maybe I don't know where to look.
Lucy trying to watch the world burn tonight. but that's usual.
Well, I think the biggest issue with them is their price tag. Like for a gigantic sized figure, I mean, they're charging. Last I recall, at least the first series of Shins was like what $13.50 out the door to like your house. I mean,
out the gate. Mm-hmm.
That's heavy, man. That's a lot to. That's a tough.
Oh, I found him. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, all honestly, the price tag really threw. Well, the head scope and the price tags what threw me off. But people who really do like the figure, I have nothing against them at all. We all have our niche. We all like what we like.
Yep, exactly.
Good Lord, I just saw the price
saying,
tag.
like destroy it, but I mean, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
But I get.
I don't know if we're getting into that, and sorry if I'm kind of jumping the gun, but
no, go ahead.
Their new Shin that they just kind of teasing a little bit with the closed mouth, that has potential. That could be really something really great.
Okay, I haven't seen that one then.
They uploaded a picture that looked like it came out like 20 years ago. You can't really see much of it, but
oh really?
Yeah, but it's got the closed mouth, and if it looks as good as my imagination does when I squint at the picture, it's going to be really good.
Yeah, and I prefer closed mouth Shin any day of the week. Like I said, it doesn't.
Yeah, I kind of
matter
do
who
too,
makes
honestly.
It just looks so much better. I guess.
That's funny. That's good.
Why didn't he just get in here? He might as well get in here and just completely blow up the whole thing.
That's my boy, Leslie.
It doesn't look terrible, but I can see what you guys are talking about. But the price tag alone was like, that's okay. That's I have to eat.
But now,
Exactly, Thomas. Exactly. Thomas put that right on the money.
Like whatever we like in Peasant. People can, if they can get it, by all means. But I'm fine. I'm totally okay with it being financially secure. That's cool too.
Yeah, facts.
I'll just leave it at that. Yeah.
Sometimes, I guess. I'll just say sometimes, not all the time.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh god.
All right, Eric, so for your last category for what's already released, what you got?
Oh boy, let's see here.
Oh, it's
Now this is gonna be a big one. This one's gonna be a doozy.
I'm preparing my
Yeah,
eyes.
you gave me the hard one, man. You really did.
That never mind.
Hey, I knew you knew way more about this than I did, though, because Lord knows I was gonna miss all these.
All right, we're gonna talk about Safubi in general. We're gonna try to cover as much as possible because, I fit a lot on these slides. There is a ridiculous amount of them, and I just went back to like January, like what I knew of as of right now. There's probably stuff that I completely missed and everything. I'm sorry. There's only so much I can do. Okay.
You call yourself a fan.
I try. So,
Oh, sure you do.
DJ, Nikolai, do you guys collect Safubi at all?
DJ, you go first.
I haven't. Nope, this is the first time seeing this line. So,
Oh,
So
God.
this is going to
You may
be
have opened
like
the floodgates.
several lines. Yeah. This is going to be like a whole bunch of lines all in one.
Yes.
So I've always kind of really liked them from afar. I never really knew the best way to go about ordering them, but I just saw something at Comic-Con that is, I think, going to really make me finally take the plunge and get.
Oh, we're going to talk about that.
I know.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't, but I'm ready.
Okay, so to start this off, some things on here to the right and the four pictures. This is Ballmark. They released a new colorway of their Godzilla King Ghidorah Ultraman at Winter Ballmark Festival. So that's kind of cool. I'm not a huge Ballmark collector, but I know a lot of people are. But yeah, it's cool. You know, it's this kind of homage to the old ones for Ballmark and stuff like that, just newer colorways and stuff. So it's pretty interesting. Upper left is Knots, who brought out their Matango figures. I think it was last year they officially brought out their first colorways, and these two colorways have been the most recent ones that have come out this year. Knots is the one actually they're most known for is the storyboard Godzilla. They're the ones that brought that out. So that was their big one, and then now they're starting to tackle Matango. So
Yeah, no. Greg Bitton has a lot of these not
Yeah,
figures.
yeah. Greg
I think he
has
all of them.
I think he has these two also, so I wouldn't be
Yep.
surprised if he does. And then lower left was just released. Actually, it hasn't been out, but it went up for pre-order. The Anraku Onsaku 62 Godzilla puppet version. It's a Metacom lottery exclusive, so you basically just sign up and you hope you win. So,
Yep.
and that's how all the Anraku Onsakus go, and you just cross your fingers. So.
You can usually find them on Yahoo auctions not too long. after that.
Right after the release, there's 5, 6
how
of them already on there.
That's how I got mine. The two that I have, at least.
What's that, Nikolai?
Probably 4 or 5 times the retail cost, probably.
Surprisingly, no.
No.
You could probably add a range from, I don't know, 50 to 100 extra, and that's it. So it's actually pretty reasonable, and some you can actually get pretty close to retail from what they actually are if you actually won the lottery. So, you just got to pay for a lot more shipping to ship it over to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. And then in the middle, the little orange guy is Maru-san. New Anguirus was a pop-up shop exclusive. So that's pretty sweet.
I remember when that sculpt was the only available Anguirus 55 ever, and I tried to hunt that guy down for a long time, and I unsuccessfully never got it. But thankfully, we have so many different options now with Marmot and X Plus. I wish Bandai had done one. They came close, but didn't actually do it with the 50th anniversary memorial box set where they just colored the 68 one black and white.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember that was the only option for 55 Anguirus for the longest time.
Yeah.
Just wanted to looking at these, it reminded me about a month ago I went to a pop-up shop kind of thing, a little event, and ended up following one of the people that was there and stuff, and they had a ton of retro style figures similar to these and stuff, and so it's Otaku America is their Instagram page, and they go to a lot of conventions and pop-up shops and stuff like that, and they sell a lot of these, a lot of just kind of random figures, some of the SH figure art, some of the old school, from the original figures and stuff like that, but they do have a lot that these brands in the
definitely
that they offer up.
likely.
So,
I'm sure.
so
Nice. All right. Next slide. All right. So now these were all exclusives to this last weekend's Wonderfest, actually. This is One Up Toys. In the middle lower is their very first Godzilla release of the Godzilla 54. And actually, it comes with 2 little accessories. It actually comes with the train and it comes with a jet. So that's really cool for Sofubi wise, to come with accessories. Love that. And only a couple lines actually have done that.
Very Parababy-esque.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then their new releases or sculpts was the Hedora and the Shin Godzillas, actually. Those are brand new, and they just were on sale this last weekend for Wonderfest for the first time. So, and these aren't very big figures. They're probably about 5 inches tall. So they're 5.5 ish. So they're not.
That's big though, right?
Yeah.
And then the Daimajin, which is really strange. I just thought it was kind of cool, but the Daimajin I just had to put it in there. I was like, that's Daimajin at least,
Yeah, that one is pretty weird.
Yeah, they have some pretty crazy things, for Sofubi wise. But the Japanese love that kind of stuff. They really do.
Yeah, someone's gonna buy it. That's for someone specifically. Those are some specific collectors that has that stuff.
The Godzilla / horse girls out there that love stuff like that.
Yeah, see, Helmy likes it.
Yeah, Helmy likes
there
it.
you go.
There you go.
It's gonna be a no for me.
We got somebody.
All right, moving on. All right, for your Hedora lovers,
Wait, who's yours
Holy
again?
buckets, man!
Cody.
Yeah.
Cody?
Where's Cody? Where's Andy Peters?
Yeah, it was
Like,
Andy.
yeah, where are all you guys at? Because
That bottom center one is really cool. I do
Cody.
like that.
I can't believe Hedora sells this much to warrant all this stuff. It's crazy.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Hedora sells almost more than Godzilla does, I think. Because my God.
Yeah,
pretty
there's
close,
almost
man.
more sculpts of this guy than there are Godzilla figures.
Yeah,
That's
I
insane.
thought it was like a joke for the longest time. I'm like, really? They really are
Let's see
getting-
if we can get people to like it. Oh, wait, they do.
Hedora sells.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Gonzalo. I did forget there is a Mechagodzilla one-up toys sculpt, and actually you can take his head off and it shows his brain. So I did
forgot about
forget
that one too.
That's pretty neat.
So I did. Sorry, my bad. See, like I said, I'm gonna forget some things, but that's okay. So, but yeah, this is a whole bunch of Hedoras that have been released this last half year already. And yeah, for you Hedora lovers, you do not have any limited supply of getting this stuff. It's ridiculous.
No, it is.
Good luck on your wallet still. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Right?
The only thing is that most of these are exclusives to either lottery or like you got the G store and everything like that. So some of them are going to be a little harder to grab.
Yeah, no, that Light Peak one for sure is a G Store exclusive. I remember the show for that one.
Yep.
Well, I would imagine they're hard to grab because they're all slimy and covered.
They're all made of garbage.
Got the cotton candy.
Oh god.
I can't imagine it's good for your health to have too many of these things, though.
Nah. Ask Andy Peters.
The more you expose yourself to it, the more your body builds up a resistance to it. Take on
You
anything.
won't get a tolerance, but you won't ever get that first initial
That's the
high anymore.
secret,
It's the only
isn't it?
problem.
Herd immunity.
Nope.
Uh,
Oh wait, we're not supposed to talk about that.
The flag
Well,
in this
since we
video.
are exposed to this slide, I guess we can do this slide too.
oh
There was
my
more.
lord!
Yeah, more.
Yeah, there was more. It was crazy.
But wait,
So
Wait, I'm asking about Cody. Where was Andy at? Andy's the one that should be in here.
I've always found the CCP sculpt to be kind of odd. I like the smokestack one's great, but the adult versions are
No, yeah,
the
I
whatever you
felt
call
like
them.
that too. I felt like
They
that
kind of
too.
missed it on the way that it's very odd. It's not. It's
I like-
stylized for sure.
I like
Yeah.
the Walker though. I really do. Like I think he just looks menacing,
Yeah, he does.
and
look
it's
insane.
he just looks like he's just out to just get somebody. He really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way it looks. It's like well, that's how Hedra should have looked. That would have been great, but
Yeah, that would have been great.
So, and then this the top two, the glow in the dark, and then like the green one. That's actually a new sculpt by Maru-san. They call it the Phantom Hedora, and actually you can pop his head off, and he's got this weird deformed little head underneath it.
Oh wow.
weird.
I kind of wish I had the picture of it, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. So
Is it like a human
That's
head or
wild.
like?
nope, it's just like it's like a Hedora head, but it's real skinny and it's got his eyes and everything. It's kind of like the Mechagodzilla. When you pop his head off, he's got his brain. It's kind of like that.
Reminds me of like those toys that you used to have when we were all kids. Like it's like a ball, and you keep opening the ball, and then there's another ball, and they all.
Yeah, the little doll thing,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, the little Russian dolls. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There used to be a robot, kind of like a Voltron, that had that where it would open up and there would be another robot
I
inside.
remember that.
I always wanted to
too.
get that, and I never could.
I never got it either.
Yeah. I just remember seeing it in like some advertisement. I was like, that looks so cool.
Mhm.
All right, on to the next one. All right, this one. Woo, doggy.
64,
Another
though.
Woo, doggy.
count.
That's
Yeah.
64.
So, oh yeah, that 64 is. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
My word.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this
It
is
is interesting.
Nog.
It's-
Yeah, so this is more of like I would say these are kind of more like art pieces, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially the price for these guys. I think initially the first release was actually this Burning Godzilla, and I think he retailed. If you won the lottery, he was like $800 to $900. like just straight up.
Oh, those are gigantic prices.
Is that the one? Is that the one where the lottery keeps getting delayed?
Yes. Now this is the newer one. Yep. That just
Okay.
they have this, I guess, this version or a re-release of the Burning. That yes, they keep delaying the results for the current lottery. I don't know why. That's what's happening with it, but yeah, I actually did enter into this. So, but there's only like 20 made in the world.
How big is it?
Whoa.
I think it's.
Are they in the 12-inch range?
They're
pretty
they're
large.
12 inches tall.
Okay,
So I mean, it's a big boy.
It's a little
Yeah.
bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
That's a nice sculpt, though. Wow.
Yeah, it's
I love that
gorgeous.
we touched on this on the Fresh Vinyl show last
Yeah,
weekend.
Gucci.
For sure.
It's
Bougie.
We're getting real fancy now.
it has a mix of like GMK/64. It's for some reason it kind of
Yeah,
has
the
a hint of-
64.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah.
It looks like GMK and 64 molded into one skull.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with that statement.
I love that.
What's
face.
going
His face
on
looks
with
so good.
the actual GMK there? He's laughing his butt off. I mean, he's like, what is he? Something's really funny to him. That's great.
Yes. So
Right?
they initially had a original GMK version of just a closed mouth, kind of like the Burning Godzilla, and it was phenomenal. That sculpt is amazing too. It really is. But then they came out with the open mouth, and
Yeah, I'm not digging this.
it's really strange. And they came out with these 5 different colorways, and I think there was like maybe 5 available per each colorway. But yeah, it's very strange.
It looks more Shin Godzilla than GMK Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's almost got like the split jaw almost going on. But yeah,
Might
it's
as well.
very weird. But to each their own.
The colors are
Fake
great.
Godzilla pulled an Anguirus mouth splitter on him. Is what happened there.
Yeah.
Like a
Kong
python.
got after him and just kind of like, hey, just kind of open you up a little bit more.
So instead of it being closed mouth, they went the complete opposite direction and opened it way too much.
Yeah, it's like a snake.
Yeah.
And then the aftermarket. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is that this is actually a good point, because you laugh because it's a lot initially. But when you see these things on the aftermarket, they go for thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Those are gonna be bills.
like it's crazy.
bills.
That's only because of how limited they are, right? That's not because
Yep.
of like them being really cool. It's just like,
They're
they
still
made
gonna be
like
super limited. Yeah.
they made about
Well,
2.5 of them.
and I think too that the person or the company who sculpts these things are actually very well known over in Japan, so they are kind of popular. So, like I said, they're more like art pieces kind of thing. So I think they're just very sought after.
I mean, I'll tell you, I say this about everything, no matter what line, but closed mouth sculpts on Godzilla that's like grail status.
The
like
best,
all
dude.
time.
The best.
Mm-hmm. I agree,
Every
100%.
And
Give me
those
closed
two right
mouths
there.
all day long.
Mhm.
All day.
I'm going to disagree. I've always liked open mouth. It's just
There you
it's
go,
a lot
right
more-
there.
It's
There's
but it's,
GMK.
for certain suits I do like the X Plus 91.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a solid figure. The
Oh, yeah,
closed
yeah.
mouth is the best option for that thing.
Yeah.
And I really like
Yeah.
closed mouth 64. Looks amazing. He's always
Yes.
like really more. He looks a lot more menacing with a closed mouth. But
Yeah, I
there are certain suits
completely
I do
agree.
I like a more ferocious rah looking Godzilla a lot.
No,
Like
yeah,
75
I
looks
get
good.
that.
I was just
75
gonna
does.
say 95 would probably be a good example.
I like 95 with a closed mouth, see? But
Hey man, you ain't wrong at all.
Yeah,
Like,
GMK
You're
with a
arguing with
closed
me,
mouth.
not him.
No, I know. I'm just we're going through them. Like GMK closed mouth is going to be fire. Like I'm waiting for X Plus to drop a GMK closed mouth.
That I know the T Facto that Sandra got.
Mhm.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. That's my rant.
All right. Moving on. All right, some more goodies.
Lots of goodies here. Oh, that bottom
So
right.
we have a combination of M1 and Marusan and US Toys on this slide.
Never even seen it.
On the right, you have the M1 G2000 Trike and the Nakajima green version that was originally released at Superfest, actually.
I kind of like
you
that.
actually,
Nakajima.
I like the one with the highlights on it. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Well, I like both of them honestly.
oh yeah, yeah.
That one.
Yeah, Gonzalo actually went to the DNA one, and actually this DNA exhibit or whatever was just happened like last weekend or something like that?
I think so. Cause yeah, this just recently got announced.
Yeah. So yeah, these US toys just came out and everything. So I think that was pretty cool. A lot of people, like these kind of. They're really little. I think they're like, 3 inches maybe. They're really teeny guys. They almost look like they're made out of glass.
They're neat though. They are. I think Christine Chapin collects a lot of them. She was one of the first ones that I heard about. And there's a guy again. I just saw that. Wow, they're a lot cooler. They're neat now. I like them.
Yeah, they're awesome now.
Oh, look at that.
And I actually remember him going to the festival. He posted a lot of pictures. My goodness.
Yeah, he did.
Lots.
Oh, yeah. I believe that M1 table would just swarm. I could just imagine.
Yep.
I mean, even when they were at G-Fest, like their table was just everybody hit it at the same time. Like there was a line to get into the dealer room at G-Fest when they came last in 2019, but then there was another line in the actual dealer room just to get to their table.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nuts. But like, we want the Japanese sellers to come here. Like that's amazing to see that. So.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, when M1 came, however many years ago, that was an impressive feat. That was I like how the Jet Jaguar looks like a cowboy with his hand tucked into his gun belt. He's about to go into a saloon. I'll have a whiskey, a beer.
Where's that Megalon? You got a bounty
This
on
town
his
ain't big enough for the two of us.
Oh gosh. All right.
That's pretty cool.
Then
Passion
these
Chain.
crazy passion chains.
Those guys.
How much Shin is there not enough yet?
No, of course not.
know.
Of course not.
I know. I agree. I agree with you 100%, Samson. But there's some of these. This, I think, to me, this is the best sculpts for Safubi out there for Shin.
I agree 100%.
So, but yeah, they go for crazy amount of money on the aftermarket. It's like double or triple. But one thing that was really cool, though, that this year, as you can see the little picture, is that they actually revealed Godzilla 64 actually glow in the dark. So that's completely brand new. It's the first time they revealed it. I am actually on the hunt for one, but like I said, the aftermarket prices are crazy. So they're going for about triple what the retail is right now. So I have not.
What's the retail?
I believe they're about 150.
Okay, it's actually less than what I expected.
Ooh,
Yeah,
triple.
yeah. These are very doable at the cons.
Yeah,
but man,
at the
if you're not
cons,
there,
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are these little too? Are they like 5 inches tall or are they bigger?
These guys are like
Aren't these on like the 9-inch scale?
9 to 10 inch.
That's good value.
like-
then, if
so
you
they're
guys-
more of a monster heavy
That's
scale.
pretty big.
That's really
And
good
that
value.
tail is long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, pretty impressive.
It's cool. Really cool.
And we got some more.
Ooh.
But wait,
Which one catch your eye?
All right, that Godzilla 89 straight up looks like it gave me Trendmasters vibes for a second.
Oh yeah, the green one.
does.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that. I like that one a lot.
That's cool. Yeah. So is that Ghidorah with the rainbow color. Well, the poster colors.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yep. I think most of these are Maru-san except for the Mondo Jet Jaguar. And then we got the Metacom Sleeping Godzillas in the upper right that was released by Crunchyroll exclusives. And then there's an Araku and Saku G54 puppet on the right side also. But everything else is
neat.
Maru-san.
Samson, there's a Gigan.
That's where I went to first. Don't worry. I'm not losing. I'm not losing. I'm still here. Yeah, I want to get one of those really bad. I'm not sure, but I want to see all the different color schemes. I mean, honestly, it kind of really doesn't matter, but it'd be ideal if I could get one that I like a lot. But
Go to Kyle's house. You can see them all there.
Not for long if I go to his house. I mean, Kyle, who? Kyle doesn't exist anymore if I go there. Yeah, no kidding. That's a wild sculpt. That's a great. I love that they announced that back for the the anniversary show when we sat there for 3 hours waiting for a
Oh,
gigantic that didn't happen.
Fun
These are, I mean, they're great. They're really cool. I love the translucent vinyl on them, the glittery effect. I've fallen in love as an adult with these stylized figures. It used to be all about it's not I screen accurate is all I do. No, it's I like stylized, uniquely painted stuff. That's why the Parababy line, I fell in love with it because those just equal that.
Oh yeah, those are amazing.
Yeah, they definitely
indeed
they definitely belong in at least one in everyone's collection.
Yeah.
So that's one. I'm gonna hunt that down at some point, but I have other things that are more pressing at the moment.
Of course, that's all of us. I get that. Definitely, especially with everything. I mean, this Shafubi alone, y'all see how much stuff is out. So we
exactly, and this is just the last 7 months. I mean, it's ridiculous.
This is like an iceberg. You're only seeing the tip, man.
Yeah, you really are. Yeah, it's
absolutely relentless. Like it's unforgiving.
For anybody that's a completionist, I don't see how they can keep up with everything. There's some people that have that mindset where they're like, I have to have everything of Godzilla all the way. How? You still have what, like another 70 years of life left to get them all? Eric, you should be okay. You got 70 years to get it all. It'll happen one day.
Oh, man,
they just need to stop putting out stuff right now.
I know, I understand that, but I just mentally I can't do it, man. Like it's, oh my God. I'm such a completionist. It's nuts, and I'm really trying to break myself of it, and it's really hard. It really is, and I keep telling myself, I don't need this one. I don't need this one. I don't need this one. So
it's
yeah,
okay,
I'm
Eric.
trying to get better.
We're here for you. This is an intervention.
Yeah.
You have a lot of people that care about you and who want to help.
And save your wallet.
And that's why long ago I was like, okay, when I start collecting or whatever, like I can only collect Godzilla because I cannot go into other things just because of the fact that there's so many just for this fandom. And I'm a fan of a whole bunch of things, from anime to comics to, whatever. I like that stuff, but like I told myself, I was like, all right, I'm doing just one and that's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I like the stuff, but I was like, nope, I'm never going to buy anything else besides Godzilla.
I said that one time too.
See, I have a lot of self-control because I'll try and sneak in a Dragon Ball Z figure every now and then, but trying to collect anything else is just
I can't do it. Otherwise, I'll go down that rabbit hole, man. I really will.
That's Star Wars with me.
Ooh,
there you go.
Star Wars. Exactly. Oh my God! Don't give me.
Gosh.
Stupid expensive.
Yeah, when you start dipping into too many different collectible groups, you really have to figure out how to limit yourself and figure out which ones you really want for your collection. And so that's, kind of makes me feel better about the purchases that I make because, like, I don't have any intention of getting rid of it. Like, I'm buying it because I really like the look of it. And, I'm going to find a place for it when I can, and that's where it's going to be. So
that's really good. I sell everything.
I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I haven't sold any of my figures or anything like that. Like every one that I bought, I've held on to them. And sometimes, like, it's like, okay, I'm kind of done looking at you, so I'll put it back in its box or something. But I haven't gotten rid of anything that I bought.
Yeah,
I did that a little bit.
Is uplifting. If you feel like you get some of your power back selling something.
It's neat. Well, the problem is we sell it and then we find something else like right around. Turnaround is like instantaneous for most of us.
But hey, David's rule: one in, one out. One in, one out.
I kind of like that.
Right.
That is a good. If most of us could follow that, then we'd be a lot better off. But I'm actually doing the opposite. A bunch of stuff that I've sold over the years, I'm kind of going back and rebuying it again.
Well, that's the thing. That's how it's all changing. Because with X Plus specifically, if I used to sell something, I'd be like, okay, if I miss it, I know I could just kind of get it back later on. But Nowadays, it's like, okay, if I sell something that I'm like kind of like, impartial to, I know another company or X Plus is just going to come out with another one really soon anyway. Yep. So, it's kind of changed the game a little bit, the oversaturation of all things Godzilla at the moment.
That's what I thought about the 25 centimeter GMK Baragon and Mothra set. I was like, I'll get it later on in life.
That was a mistake.
Is rough.
That was a mistake, so that Samson.
You think?
Lord. Ooh, Lordy.
Oh, I'm still feeling that one. I still haven't healed from that one.
Yeah, you don't see those pop up ever. Really.
Ever. Last time I did, I came close, but somebody just on a Facebook group before I could even get to it. Somebody posted for sale. I think they wanted like $500 for the set. I was like, that's like the price that it was when it came out, or well, maybe not.
People are selling that Baragon for like close to that price by itself.
Yeah. Just the Baragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hey, let's get off that topic. I'm getting upset.
No worries. You're getting upset.
So someone on Facebook had a question, Samson.
Did I say I was? If somebody else says you can help
me.
If you can help a bro out, I mean somebody else. Anyway, I can't do this.
Yeah, homie has a good point.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
So
and
true, man.
time.
Like I said, kaiju boom.
It's an explosion.
It's not going to go away too with these legendary movies coming out, and
and the TV shows and all that.
Yeah,
stuff. Keep going with it.
I'm just hoping that with them doing a TV show and stuff, that they don't fall down the same like Marvel rabbit hole. Because like Marvel was killing it for a long time, but now like the decisions that they're making behind some of this stuff is kind of going down the toilet. So, and people are just kind of getting burnt down on it.
Yeah,
like the superhero.
Yeah. I am worried about that. You bring up a good point, actually. Like, I don't want that to happen either.
Yeah.
Because like we're like we are in heaven right now because we've been waiting for this our entire lives, and we're getting it, and it's just like we don't want to overdo it either.
No,
and I definitely don't want that to happen and stuff like that.
It doesn't need to be
these
so cool, uncool. We don't need that.
These people today, like these kids, they don't know how good they have it. Like these legendary Hollywood movies out now, all the stuff coming out. Like for us, it was like straggling. We were straggling. We had nothing.
A piece of paper of Godzilla, and we're like, that is mine. Like, that's,
oh my god, I stole from my Blockbuster so I could have movies in my collection.
I remember when I was in elementary school, they had this black and white book about like the Godzilla movies, like a behind the scenes kind of thing or something like that. And that was like one of the books I'd always check out because it was like, it's Godzilla.
Exactly what book you're talking about.
It was back on that shelf at the library, did it?
It got there. Just like the next time I was in there, I'd grab it.
Isn't that the orange one, right? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yep. That book.
So didn't it have the 64 Godzilla on the cover? Is that
Ghidorah,
monster.
Yeah.
Is that okay? I know exactly what you're talking about. Brian Matashio has that. He got that signed at the 2015 Anime Boston that I also went to. I think that was one of his items that he got signed by Nakajima. So I know exactly what book you're talking about. That's a neat piece.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I think every library had that when we were kids.
Yeah.
Oh, Leslie, don't worry. That I'm gonna bring me some Georgia bacon to your house.
Bring that bacon.
We're gonna, and I don't know if you really want to bring me your collection room. You might find some pieces missing. I mean,
you might not even notice. There's so much.
There's so much. You won't miss it, right?
No, Leslie would notice immediately.
That was a game that one of my friends used to play all the time with me. He'd come to my room when I was younger, and he'd do let's see if Sam can figure out which figure I've taken out of his collection.
I wish someone would try that with me.
I called him the moment he left. What the? And he's like, "You'll see it next time I come over." This is before we I had a license, I could drive or anything. It was like his mom pick him up and just I was so mad I couldn't go to bed.
If any of you
guess
guys, oh, sorry.
Go ahead, DJ.
I was just, since most of you are new to me, I was just curious if any of you had ever heard of or seen the show Spectre Man.
I've heard
Spectre
of it.
Man?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, same. Heard, but not seen.
Yeah, heard about it, never seen it yet.
Yeah, I grew up watching that one.
Really?
Which one? Is that?
Yeah.
What's that again? Isn't he a big golden dude? Which one is that? Hang on.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
his arch nemesis in the series was like two guys that looked like they were from the Planet of the Apes movies.
Oh,
One of them had
yeah,
like
yeah.
gold hair, yellow hair, and stuff.
He looks
But
like
yeah,
he has an X-Acto knife for a head.
yeah, I used to come
Oh, this
home
guy.
and
Yeah.
watch that after school and everything. So, like I said, like I go way back.
Oh, there's a bunch
Yeah,
of.
and
I
that-
mean, there's dudes out there that know exactly. I mean, are you kidding me? It's
Yeah, like, and it's
Yeah.
funny you say that because I'm actually starting to revisit a lot of the old series like that, like the old, obviously Ultraman and everything, but anything that was kind of like an offshoot to that, I've been kind of getting in more and more and stuff like that. And like, I have the series Mirror Man. You ever heard of that one?
heard of it. Which one is that again? I gotta look it up again. There's
yeah,
so many
so that-
Ultraman ripoffs.
There's,
I've heard of
yeah,
Mirror
him.
Knight.
It's
yeah,
like
see,
the
there was, so I
silver
think Mirror,
version.
so Mirror Man was the original, and then they remade him as Mirror Knight.
Gotcha.
But,
Okay.
but they just and then they
Okay, you're giving me a
updated
lot of
his
stuff
look
to
and
look up.
everything. But it's basically the same because actually that's so funny you say that because I just watched the Ultraman movie with Ultraman Zero in it where Ultraman Knight does come in and they basically just revamped his look and everything. But it was an original series back in I think the 70s, I want to say. But yeah, I bought that series. I haven't watched it yet, but like a lot of that stuff I've been trying to track down and start watching a lot of those old tokusatsu stuff.
Which one, Mirror Man or
Mirror Man is one of them.
19,
Yeah,
wait,
I've been collecting as much of the
1972.
Ultraman Blu-rays as I can when they come out.
Oh wait, no,
Yes,
December
comes out.
71.
Zone Fighter,
December
baby.
71.
Yeah, Zone.
Zone
I
Fighter.
have
Zone
Zone
Fighter.
Bootleg.
That's my
Oh,
boy. He's got
so
Godzilla
good.
series.
So good.
The theme song, the fact that it has Godzilla in it, Gigan's in it too.
Yeah.
Ghidorah.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
I guess before we start talking about what we got so far this year, I do want to answer this question from Facebook user, which whoever this is, please hit the link in the video and we'll be able to see who you are. Do you want to see more comebacks of iconic kaiju in the new show or all new ones? So I'll answer that first. If we do get back iconic kaijus, can we get the kaijus that don't get any love? Can we get Hedora? Can we get Baragon, Anguirus, Viran, Manda?
Manda.
Give me those guys.
Jinx, you owe me a
Give me
figure.
those guys. Give
on,
me
you're-
those
you're
guys
missing one.
in the new
You're
show.
missing one.
And I'll be good.
Ghidorah.
Titanosaurus.
Thank
obviously.
you.
Obviously, Titanosaurus.
Really? I was just guessing that was the one you were thinking of there.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, Titanosaurus. Yeah,
Baby.
me and Eric both love Titanosaurus. So we need
yeah.
those kaiju, baby. We don't need. And you know what? No, I'll say Barlenti for an actual movie. She doesn't need to be in the show, but all those other kaiju I mentioned, I would like them to be in the show. If they're gonna bring back old kaijus, what do you guys think?
Hedora,
Yes,
super
Kumonga as
fun.
well. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, yeah. Hedra has there's such an opportunity for him with CGI and everything we have these days, especially for his transformations. Come on, that would look insane.
I agree, Les. Sorry.
I agree. But Hedora needs a movie.
It's
Forget
very
TV
dark.
show spot. He needs to be in a movie.
Oh yeah, Ultra 7. That's one of the more popular ones.
That's super dark,
Yeah.
man. Where he's just chopping up monsters left and right, like
yeah. It's
like
like
it's just wah wah wah, you know.
There we go. That's what it was. Sam Brown.
Sam Brown, what is up, man? What is up, Sam?
There's
Brown?
more than one Sam's in here. That's not what. That's okay. I have an SON at the end of my name, so that's different.
We'll let it slide. But I guess for figures we got this year, did you want me to go first, Eric, or do you want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so not in any particular order, but one of the guys I got this year was from Collector Monsters, the 1954 Godzilla. I think this is not Morrison. What company is this?
Does not say
What
on
do
the
you got
foot.
there?
It probably does.
That's M1.
No, it does not say on the foot. Oh, M1. It's M1.
M1. Yep.
And I was able to get this in one of the giveaways, and I absolutely love this thing. The thing has
love
so
the
many
rocket.
cool colors, and pictures don't really do it justice. I tried my best when I did my photo shoot of it, but pictures don't really do it justice. It has 3-4 different colors in it. It looks
That's
so
the poster
great.
version,
I love
yeah.
it. Of course, next. One of my this year was a year of grills for me. The original 1962 30 centimeter Godzilla. I love this
Congrats.
guy. I actually got this from Edwin. I did have to sacrifice my 2002 Yuji Sakai for it, but I think it was worth it because But I've been looking for this guy ever when I first started collecting.
fair.
So when I finally got my hands on it, I was in heaven. But again, it's been grills after grills. So
That's a great. I love that sculpt. A lot of people like the Sakai, or the what versions are there? I can't remember. But I like that one the best of the 62.
and then of course,
yes, like they had the
30 centimeter
FSL,
Hedora.
two different versions of the FSL
Yes.
and everything. But yeah, that's the OG, man.
Then of course the 30 centimeter Hedora, which I know a lot of people love the 25 centimeter more, and I understand it now that I have this in hand because the paint app does look better on that. But again, this is something I've been hunting for forever. This Hedora looks absolutely incredible. I love her so much.
That's
I used to have the Rick of that, the very original version with the eye patch that could come on and off, and then it came with a miniature flying Hedra too. Of that 30 centimeter, I got rid of it though.
Of course, one of the best 25 centimeter figures, the 1965 Godzilla, which this looks dope too. And I actually got this from a buddy that lives here in San Antonio with me, Felipe Sanchez. And he does have a YouTube channel, Gaming with Dummies. So definitely go and check that out. But this guy's amazing too. Didn't come with no box or anything. He just handed it to me. I was like, yes. So I was really excited to get this the day this came in. And give me a second. It's going to take me a second. Because you already know how I felt about this one. I unboxed this. The Big Girl.
Oh,
wow. Yeah.
Yep, I remember. Big congrats again, dude.
There she is.
Gosh. Took me so long to get Biollante. This is
footprint.
I don't know if this is my favorite acquisition this year, but it's close because my God.
Hard to beat.
Yeah.
But of course, my early figure of the year, the Godzilla the Ride. I really do love this thing too. But again, I can't even say this is my favorite. It's really between Matt. It's really between this and Biollante, I think, is my favorite pickups for this year.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
All right, Eric, you want to go next?
Impressive. Lots of awesome grails, dude.
Ooh, so much pressure.
How much time has everybody got?
Oh God, you have no idea how hard this was. This was ridiculous.
I know it was.
But
I see those boxes behind him. I'm like, ooh.
Oh yeah, G-Fest alone for you. Wow, I mean,
yeah. Like, all right, so let's do. All right, so
Donald.
Oh, Donald, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Enjoying it, man.
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Doing all right?
Good.
Good. How about you?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Right now, we're just going off of the acquisitions that we've gotten this year so far, and Eric was actually going next. Which I know for Eric, Eric got a lot. If y'all think I got a lot of stuff, Eric got a lot of stuff this year.
here I'm gonna start the timer.
I'll go quick. Like I just did 5. I just did 5 for my year right now. So
You did what?
First, yeah. I'll just so I'll start off with the Godzilla the Ride. Obviously, like Adrian said before, like this is front runner right now for figure of the year. But there's already one that's already coming later this year that I probably will be my figure of the year, but I will not say. So we'll wait for that.
Yeah.
But,
We'll wait for
so
that.
there's this.
Tease.
Then, oh Oh man, I gotta move back here.
Whoa! Whoa, Kong! He's like, no, it's my turn.
I got this beautiful baby from Kaiju Live.
Nice.
The Atrigon.
Yeah, I remember when you talked
Tango
about that.
from Atrigon and Amanda. This is
Ooh,
actually
that's awesome.
by X Plus. It's resin. The Gotengo's resin and the base is resin, and then Amanda is vinyl.
Oh, see, I've been wondering that this whole time because I was scared to death if Manda was resin also. With that much neck that he has sticking out, that would terrify me, dude.
Actually, he might be resin. Actually,
Oh, well, then I'm still
he is
terrified.
a little hard still. But yeah, this is
that's so
beautiful.
funny.
I love this. So
I love it. It's
Yeah.
a very dynamic piece to have.
It is,
something
for
like
sure.
that.
Yeah, I was happy watching you win that, Eric. That was a fun
oh my
episode.
god, yeah, I was stoked.
Uh,
Then
These beauties.
got the Roto Kaiju Kong and Mechi Kong kits, and I actually sent these off to get painted by Mark Sang Yang, and he did a phenomenal job painting these guys. I'm so happy.
Oh,
These are great. They did an awesome job with these sculpts. Like, these are just taken right from the screen, man. Like, they really are. And oh my gosh, I'm so glad that they were able to do this, just because of the whole licensing thing with Kong is so weird and in flux and everything that you really can't get anything like this. So I love that they were able to do this and just get it to us. So yeah, I this was day one pre-order, everything. So yeah, love these.
Nice.
Isn't that actually just Giant Ape and Mecha Gorilla? Isn't that what
Yes.
that is? That's,
Yeah,
That's their names. Yep. But we know.
Those, the original 62 of that, the Roto Kaiju. I mean, that guy, he does brilliant work. It's
He does.
Hey,
Yeah,
tell,
yeah.
I actually want to know a little bit more
Metalli,
about the Mechanicon. Aren't there several different versions of it? Like one without the explosion belt, one with it. And
So,
there's specific different ones.
there's a standard, and then there's a deluxe, and the deluxe came with the grenade belt, and
Do they come off?
I think that was it. So it's basically just they gave you a different waist. So there's a waist without the grenade belt, and there's a waist with the grenade belt.
No, but do each individual grenade, do they come off, or
No,
they
no.
it's sculpted on there?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, yeah, it's on there, and then basically if you got the Mechi Kong Deluxe version, that's how you got the Kong 67. That's the only way you could get it.
Yep.
You
He
couldn't
wasn't
get
selling it by itself?
No,
Oh.
they were not selling them separately. You had to get the deluxe edition to
I
get
didn't
both.
know that.
So, yeah.
Well,
But
congrats.
yeah, then we'll go to my most recent bad boys that I just grabbed.
Wow,
Nikolai's loving it.
that
I'm
is
envious of
beautiful
that.
stuff right there.
I was just telling you the other day, my 30 centimeter set might have to go.
Yeah. Hey man, I ain't gonna blame you. So,
Resin
yeah, I
always
grabbed
wins,
these.
We'll
man.
see. We'll see.
I grabbed these at G Fest, obviously a couple of weeks ago, and I actually got these already sent off and getting assembled and painted. So cannot wait for these. I'm just looking for the Titano now, so then I can complete the set. So, but yeah, I am super stoked for these guys. They look phenomenal. Oh my gosh, when I got these, I was a kid in the candy store. I really was like, I am. If you haven't noticed or heard that I'm getting more into kits this year, and so I am buying up kits almost left and right. Can blame Leslie for that, especially.
I was
for
about to
this
say,
one.
I feel like he opened that door for a lot of us.
Yeah, he definitely did, especially for this guy. I was like, because this is my favorite sculpt or suit of Godzilla is the 75, and I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know it existed, and I immediately got it, or actually went out on an adventure to kind of find it, and I tracked it down, finally was able to get it at G-Fest. So, and then the Mechagodzilla 75 was a bonus because I didn't even know that they had it, and they're like, oh yeah, we got this one too. I was like, okay, yeah, I want that too.
Bring it on.
So because Terra Mechagodzilla is my favorite movie, so of course I'm going to get this stuff. So
Now, is there a version of the MM28 Mechagodzilla? Is there one that has a brain head, or does it not have a brain?
yeah, that one does actually.
Oh,
It comes with the head, and you can take it off, and then his brain is right there too.
Oh, like the head can pop on and off.
Yeah.
Or it's not like an interchange, or like you either permanently glue one in or the other, and that's the only option.
Yeah, you can do either or.
I like that. I'm looking at my 30 centimeter set, kind of being like, I don't know how much I need you guys anymore.
Hey man, like I said, I ain't gonna blame you. No one's gonna freaking get mad at you for that because those things are phenomenal. I got a sneak peek, just kind of looked at them, before I sent them off, and then I was so giddy. I was like, "Holy crap!" I was like, "These look so good," and they were just apart, like they wasn't even together yet. So,
okay, here we go. I'm on the Kaiju Kits website looking at it now. I see what y'all. That's great. I love it with the brain head.
Yep.
Actually, before the next person goes, I gotta be honest. My favorite acquisition this year, actually, I have to thank Eric, because if you're watching, you're gonna find out. If you're not watching, that's your fault. Eric actually got me the Monster Makers Training 8 1975 Godzilla, and it is in Mark Sing Yang's hands right now as we speak, and I cannot wait for that to get here. I am stupid excited. And I complete 1000% have to thank Eric, because Eric went to G-Fest Mission Report December 12th, 1991.
Search and destroy, baby.
And Eric snapped them for me. So that's probably my favorite purchase of this year. I can't wait to get that in hand. So again, I thank Eric from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, Eric. I really appreciate it. I'm loving that gets here.
He does a lot of impressive work for other collectors out there.
Now, Sam, this is actually the figure I was talking about.
Figure of the year.
That is going to overtake the Godzilla the Ride. Is going to be this set right here. Yeah. I am super excited for this set. I cannot wait.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's not going to be a nightmare like it falls over constantly kind of situation.
That's what I'm worried about that too, honestly.
Well, let's not also sleep on King Ghidorah. Is that supposed to come out this year?
Actually, we're gonna talk about that in a second. Actually,
we'll get
into that too.
Who's next?
So DJ, I guess you're next. What figures did you get this year?
Only one so far. Which I showed earlier, but I'll show it again. Let's get some proper light on this.
There you
go. Figuring out where everything is. So
Gonzalo.
The Final Wars figure arts or Monsterarts Godzilla. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I have that on the way too. Actually, I just paid for shipping with that, so that's on its way too.
Yeah. So,
as you mentioned, it took many years for them to put out that sculpt to go with the Gigan that they did a long time ago. They took their sweet time on that guy.
Yeah,
and that was coming.
Just so confusing.
Right?
Like you put out the villain, you don't put out the hero. Like, and there, it would be nice if they actually did a lot more from the Final Wars movie, because they had so many kaiju in there, and they, a lot of them, they had some nice updates to them, like the Rodan and King Caesar and Geras.
Oh,
like
King
they
Caesar.
are really good.
They can leave that door in the trash, though. We don't need that.
Well, he was only on there for a few seconds. But and it would be cool to see Manda from that too.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
definitely.
That's a good one.
There's so much potential from that movie alone, and it's a shame that they haven't explored it more. But with the legendary movie, they had to come, support the legendary movie, because that was the big popular thing. So I get it, but.
Did they do a Mothra from Tokyo SOS? Because that's essentially the same Mothra, right?
No. Yeah, it's the same suit.
It's the same Mothra, but they haven't done it. No.
That'd be a good one too. That's a great Mothra.
Yeah, they can do the normal, and they can do the fire version, kind of like what Bandai did.
Yeah,
and that is. Speaking of Mothra, there's a lot that they haven't even explored with Mothra for the Monsterarts line.
That's a whole nother show. My God.
I think almost everybody in general really has. I mean, besides Bandai, I think is the only one that's really explored all of that kind of Mothra, side to it and everything. But yeah, anybody else?
X Plus has done quite a bit.
No, they haven't.
Done one.
61, 64, 92.
Well,
That's
I'm
it.
talking about like the Mothra series in general.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I wasn't even thinking of that.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Mothra trilogy. You haven't
Yeah.
touched
Yeah.
that.
Death, Ghidorah, and that's it. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
That's
No, yeah.
Nikolai, what purchases did you get this year?
Oh man.
All right. So I mentioned the Monsterarts that I got that I have sold, but so I had the 91 and the Final Wars. I've also been getting into kits as well, so I've been kind of getting a lot of kits. I've gotten they're old as hell, but I've gotten the Kyoto 55 and 91 and the Kyoto 64, which was one of my favorites, definitely. I just got the Mondo Mothra statue this year, so even though that came out late last year, I got that, and that's one of my favorite. That might be my favorite piece, actually. But I got the Godzilla and Gigan 50th anniversary set, which is boxed up because I'm actually kind of in the process of getting ready to move. But I mean, that set blew me away. Again, when you're also talking about bang for your dollar, I mean, $80 per figure before shipping. Wow. And then bear with me because I don't know if this is going to show up on lighting, but I also did get a couple of things. Here's a Kyoto, actually, 64 that I have, and I got that Tease Factor.
Oh
that's
my
it.
gosh,
Ooh,
the
a
Tease
Tease
Factor.
Factor.
I saw that at
Wow.
G-Fest, man. I was so close to pulling the trigger.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
gosh, the thing is beautiful.
It is.
That
And
would-
you did an awesome job on the paint job, though, man. Your pictures are great.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, it's
So
great.
that came out last year technically, but that's actually my second one that I got for myself, and I actually sold my first one because I like that one more. So technically, I guess that's gonna be my winner for this year. But I really like that Mondo Mothra statue though. Holy,
Yeah, that was nice too. That was real nice.
especially compared to the first piece where I was like if hopefully they get the Godzilla likeness down a little more, but
Yeah.
Mothra was a home run. And again, I mean, to just round out my top three is that Godzilla versus Gigan set because Gigan by itself deserves that spot. So that's where I fall.
There you go, Samson. There's some love for Gigan.
Oh,
Which, speaking of Samson,
Speaking of Gigan, so my first purchase of the year was what you were trashing on, this Marmot Monster Heaven Final Wars Hedra with this crazy
that is
gold,
pretty
shiny
crazy.
golden paint scheme to it. It's like it's black, it's solid black. You can see from the bottom for the main paint, but then it has like the highlight of this gold all over the body. Stop focusing on me. There's a figure here.
Never seen
And-
that before. Nice.
no, that's
Yeah,
a sick
it's-
paint scheme though.
It was
Paint
fairly
scheme.
cheap for, I think I got it for like $80. Somebody was selling it online.
Nice.
So I got this, and in the same day, I also got some Mondo items. My only Mondo items in my collection. These two little enamel pins.
Oh, nice.
Those are nice.
First
Like
film,
those.
favorite film.
I
I had to have them.
yeah,
I like
I like
those a
those
lot.
too.
Iconic, yeah.
Double pins on the back, and yeah, nice and shiny and cool. And now I don't really know what order to go in because it's just I don't remember everything.
I'm not going to order this. Oh,
The Enraku and Saku Godzilla 73.
Oh yes.
I love that.
Yes,
Looks
that's
great.
Awesome.
This came out this year, did it? Did it not? We didn't mention
Yeah,
it in
I
our
think
slideshow,
so.
so
Nope,
this
nope.
is something
See,
I
I
got.
forget stuff.
It's okay, it happens. This also wasn't mentioned in the slideshow. The 25 centimeter Godzilla versus Kong Godzilla,
Ah,
2021
yes.
Godzilla. I got the standard because I'm a fan of standards. I don't really need the whole extra light up expense. It's not really necessary to me, quite honestly. But I think that out of the two, they're essentially like the same sculpt. This one in the 2019. This one's the one to have if you want to have one of the two. The dynamic pose, it's really good. I got kind of a grail item. It was the last missing puzzle piece for my Marmot Monster Heaven 70s collection. I got a King Caesar that was missing
Nice.
from my collection. So now I have all the 70s figures.
That's awesome.
Cool.
And let's see. Okay, now to get into the Gigani goodness. The item that you're seeing hanging on the wall behind me, that was a big one.
Yeah.
I didn't get that this year. I got that last year, but I had it professionally framed this year right before his 50th anniversary.
It counts.
So that I showcased it to everybody, being like, hey, ta-da, I have my favorite 1972 printed poster double 2 sheets to make one long image. Yeah, golden, man. And like I said earlier, Eric does a lot of amazing things for other collectors out there. And he is responsible for this Grail piece that I was looking for quite some time. The Gigabrain translucent vinyl, gold vinyl Gigan. This guy's sick. I love it.
Yeah.
I love just everything about it. Cool. Just it's a neat feature to have it like this instead of just it looks like he did in the film. No, this is cool. This is Super Saiyan Gigan is what I like to call him because just the way he looks. And when I was talking about getting things back in my collection that I sold long ago, one of those items is a very unique piece. The Bandai Museum Gigan.
I love that pose. That pose,
which is a very
funky.
This thing's dangerous, guys. It's sharp. You could. If somebody breaks in your house, this is the first thing I'm grabbing, man. But yeah, I love the pose on him. It's like a unique scale because it doesn't fit in with Bandai's. Obviously, it's bigger than Bandai's, but shorter than X Plus. It's right in the middle. It's about like 8 inches tall. So that was something that I regained from my collection.
I like the wings. They did really wide with the wings.
Oh yeah, just the spread out wings.
Yeah,
it's really interesting.
Ooh. Yeah,
another piece.
Very Zone Fighter.
This is a real item I didn't even know I was looking for, which is a 1972 made Bullmark Gigan. I got this from Sean Lincolnback off Showcase Daikaiju. He had this, and he let me know immediately. He was like, "Hey, I know you have a certain obsession, so what do you think of this?"
That's awesome.
Do I even have to check my bank? Yes, I'm getting it. No. I love it. He had 2 different paint schemes. I wanted the darker one. I like the darker one a little bit more, but I like little stubby chunky wings and the huge, overly sized. Yeah, this is great. This is cool, and I had to have it for my Gigan collection. Because did I mention that I like him yet? I don't know if I did.
No, of course not.
And then what I showcased earlier, this was the last piece that I got not too long ago, which is the 25 centimeter set, where the Gigan alone makes the set.
I'm so in love with that Gigan.
They should have just done a whole new sculpt for this, but
they should.
I'll take it. It's okay. It's neat. The blood thing is that's neat. But no, the Gigan is the show stealer. So
yeah,
Godzilla, get out of here.
I mean, it is his anniversary, so
yeah.
That's true.
So just throw this back there, and yeah, that's what I got for this year. That's all I've gotten so far.
Nice. So far, yes. All right, Donna, what pieces have you picked up so far this year?
Y'all make me not even want to go.
You gave me the perfect time, Donald.
I mean, I'm watching Eric. I'm watching Nick. I'm watching Samson. Andrew, y'all naming all these good figures. But the 2 I picked up this year, I did pick up this little fella right here.
Dude. Yes.
Yeah, I picked
right
up.
Beautiful.
That is
and
awesome.
I had to get this because I just love how detailed it was. It looked really, really awesome. This is probably one of my favorites. The dorsal plates is awesome on this, but this is definitely one of my favorite figures. And then I picked this up. My oldest son, he conned me out of this one, but I did pick up the single.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, I picked this up, and look, this tail is incredibly
wicked
long. Yeah. So I picked this up. I did purchase this, and that's about it. Well, it ain't mine no more because my son just had
he took it from you.
Yeah, he took that one. All the figures I had, he wanted that one. I didn't even get a chance to really get it out the box, and so I was like, "Ah,
well, dirty."
He has to go to school at some time, right? He's not going to keep it forever.
Yeah,
he'll forget about it.
Yeah.
School's about to start, so it's just sorry, son, he ran away. I don't know what happened.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Oh yes, Samson. Matt had a question for you.
In what way, lighter or darker? This is the only time they've released something like this. Are you meaning like lighter or darker than? another figure, or just lighter and darker in general?
I think he's trying to
Elaborate.
suggest that there's like different colorations of the blood.
Yeah,
that's
like is it
come
a
out in
darker
figures.
red? Is it a lighter red?
Yeah, how do you mean? I mean, it's not. It's
That's like what they all look like. That's like I would say that's lighter. I customized mine to look darker. So
Yeah, I saw yours,
Oh,
Nikolai.
nice.
You did get yours a little bit darker.
yeah, so I wonder if
really?
I'm confusing people. Yeah, so
Do
but mine
you-
looks just like that.
Do you have it
yeah.
by
It's
you?
just.
Do I what?
Do you have it
Do you
by
have
you?
yours? Yeah.
It's in a box, but I got
Oh, dang.
pictures. Yeah, I got
Dang.
pictures that are all
I'll have
over
to
the
check it out
Facebook
online then.
groups.
Because there's only one release of this guy, if that's what you're meaning. Yes, there is a 71, because this is essentially just the 71 figures painted with some blood on its face. But I mean, it's just kind of a standard red. I don't really know how else to describe it. I'm just you were just wanting to see if it was different from yours.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like you just want to know if it was blood color in general.
Yeah,
Like you
it's.
said,
I
it was
mean,
just
it's
like his.
The criticism is that the blood looks a little light on the face, is like a little light and flat, which obviously
Gotcha.
I agreed with. but-
Oh, it
It-
could have a
okay.
shinier
Okay.
look to it. That would probably make it look
Mhm.
more accurate, I would
Mhm.
think.
yeah,
And
Just
also,
wouldn't
there's
make it
no
look
blood on his shoulder, so it's not actually as accurate as it could be.
outta
So.
here.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the
we
thing, though.
discussed that.
Somebody said the same thing to me, and actually, when I rewatched the scene,
It's
when
very faint, very, very, very faint.
it's like it looked like it's not even there.
Exactly.
Because it's sprayed. It's sprayed.
Exactly.
It didn't stay
It
on his
healed
shoulder.
already,
Maybe,
I'm sorry.
maybe he just heals, you know? Like
Yeah,
he
well,
just
by
healed.
that time, he was like, psh.
Well, he did what we all do when we get hurt. He just rubbed some dirt on it, and he's fine. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
rub some dirt on
They
it.
did that a lot for him because they dragged his butt all over.
Yeah, they did.
He
Yeah,
was
they
literally
dragged
falling
his-
apart.
But it's. I can't emphasize how much I wish they had done a whole new sculpt for it. But the fact they gave it an idea that I've had in my head since always, like, give us a blood-faced Godzilla.
Yeah, at least they did that.
That will stand out. I've always been saying that. It'll
Yeah.
stand out against the other 68, 71s,
Yeah.
all the
Mhm.
versions of that suit.
I was happy.
So they
because
did give us one, but it wasn't how they should have done it.
it was
Yeah,
perfect.
we both had that long rant. So I'm still excited back into that.
No, it's so hard.
I hope
Yeah,
this is a
I
new
know,
trend that they
I
keep doing. I hope they do more of that. So, like, I hope in 2 years they do like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 50th anniversary and do something neat for that. At the
Yeah, like
price
blood
line that they
chest. Yeah, like
Well, we need
Oh.
a 74 in general first.
Yes,
That's
facts.
true.
We do need a 74.
do. That's a good point. Not even like I'll even take Anguirus with like a messed up jaw.
With-
You know,
No
like,
Oh,
fangs,
yeah.
and messed up
Oh,
jaw.
nah,
you know,
I'd be so
come on.
sad.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool things that I hope they brainstorm on.
They haven't touched the Showa era in a little while. They've been focusing on a lot of other things. There are still figures out there. I mean, yeah, we're getting that 66 set.
66
That's
set,
really cool. But other than that, there's still a few missing puzzle pieces they haven't touched on. They really need to catch up on that.
more than a few.
What's-
Like they got a lot to do for the 30-centimeter line, dude. Like
Oh,
wow.
I just meant like suits they haven't done.
Oh,
period.
yeah, gotcha.
You know, what'd be cool is a Mothra 66.
That's
I would like that.
like that's made out of paper mache and kind of
Yeah,
falling
yeah.
apart,
Oh yeah, yeah, I want it all.
just on
Oh,
top
yeah.
of a hill with a bunch of little people praying to it.
That very mustardy, beat up
31 years,
looking
Sam.
ragdoll
31
Mothra.
years. I can't read.
I mean,
I
when,
can't read that
when
show.
she came in and actually, like, I love when she slaps the heck out of Godzilla and then goes and picks up all the people in the basket.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
that
Yeah,
was fun.
You could tell that it was the 64 suit, which I was amazed that it was actually pretty well kept together after 2 years of not really being seen or had anything done with it. So why did they have that little awkward looking one up on the hill? What was with that?
Wasn't that like a painting? I think that was like a painting they just put on the back.
Really?
Yeah, and they just had people like praying to it and bowing.
yeah, that's exactly what it was.
'Cause it had, like, the
Y'all are
old
teaching me some new
eyes.
stuff. And
Yep.
here I thought I knew things. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Now
that was-
Sam brought up the best point. If we don't get a 30-centimeter King Caesar when Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla hits its anniversary, I'm gonna riot. I've been waiting for a King Caesar for so long. It's not even funny.
We have the really, really good 25 centimeter.
No. I want the
Oh,
big
come on. It
boy.
comes with a King Caesar statue. That's amazing, I think.
We
It
need
is,
more
but
30s.
I
I'm
want
sorry.
a
We need more
30.
30s.
You guys just aren't impressed with any.
When you guys get in your 30s, let me get one of your 25s because I'll be.
Hey, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm
Fit
selling
right
stuff
in.
like crazy right now. So
I'm like all aboard the 25 centimeter hype train. Like I like the way that it all fits together.
My man.
see, that's what I want the 30 to be, just perfect.
Yeah, well, it should be there. I mean, that should be the goal from X Plus. I mean, why would you leave anything out?
I know.
They all sell.
They're taking their sweet time.
They are. They're really dragging it out.
I know. It's like, enough with the reissue. Stop, please. We don't need to see something else that light up dorsal plates anymore. That's enough.
I got the statue too. I love it.
Before that happens, you didn't get
I have.
That's
what I got. I got the original piece.
No, Helmy, we need a 30 centimeter first. No gigantic.
Yeah.
No.
Baby steps, Helmy. Baby steps.
So speaking of future releases, we still have a lot of figures coming out this year. Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna start from the smallest ones and then go up. I'll start with X Plus first. We have Death for Real Titanosaurus, Death for Real 73 Godzilla, Death for Real Gigan, Death for Real Megalon.
Gigan, what?
Tongue-tied. A Death for Real 67 with a little baby Minya, which heaven knows everybody loves Minya.
Oh yeah.
The Death for Real Monster X, which is nasty as well. The Death for Real Final Worlds Godzilla, and the Death for Real Iris.
Wow.
So before I go on with the rest of the X Plus, is anybody picking up any of those Death for Reals?
Yeah, I'm picking up a few of them.
Are you? Which ones?
The Titanosaurus.
Yep.
I gotta have that one. I have to get the Gigan one.
Yeah,
and Adrian, if I'm not mistaken, he said the Final Wars.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a must. So those are the three I'm going to get. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Nice,
I don't blame you. I understand. If I didn't want to fall down another rabbit hole, there's a few I was thinking about. But
you're gonna fall, you're gonna trip, and you're gonna stumble all the way
you
down.
You are going to chaotically plummet.
I'm good. I'm not doing it.
That's what you say now.
I'm not doing it.
Eric, what about you? What's on your hit list?
I'm not going to tell you because I actually have a list of my favorite top 10 that I'm going to be looking forward to.
Okay.
Anybody want to take a guess with me?
I like the Eric because I like watching your videos anyway. So yeah, I don't want to know. So I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
I guess I'm a non-spoiler kind of guy too. So all right, I'll agree. But yeah. So who wants to take a guess with mine? Huh?
Gigan.
Anything? Megalon. Wake up, Megalon.
I didn't, but I kind of want to because that was one of the 4 VHS tapes I grew up with. Megalon is I love it, but because Gigan's in it too. No, I do like the Megalon. Yeah. I didn't, but yeah, I have Gigan on pre-order, and it's supposed to be released in August, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so it's coming out soon.
I'm guessing the end of next month, because usually when they say released, it's the end of that month for most stuff. So a month from today, we'll probably be seeing that in our collection. Now it's standard. I didn't get the Rick. I don't need light ups. It's just not my thing.
Light ups
I don't need that. It's just an expense that's not worth it for me, honestly.
Now these next
I've never had a light up, and y'all just ragging on it. So y'all,
don't.
Well, they are. They're very cool, but I feel like it's been done to death.
It has been done to death.
Now, if when you're talking about like Gundam models, light ups are a must if you can get them.
Yeah, anything like robot, I could see that being like a must have.
Yeah,
and what's cool too, the figurized Ultraman figures. They have LED lights for them, so you can do the chest warning light.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
That's cool.
So
those are cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few of those. So.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, but light up dorsal plates. Nah, I'm good.
I have 2 light ups in my collection, and they're not Godzilla's. I have the 30 centimeter Jet Jaguar with the light up feature. His eyes light up, and then
that one's
25 centimeter. Huh?
That one's kind of that light up.
It's okay, but I had to have it for the interchangeable. I liked it with the arms, the different arms that it had. That's why I went for it. Same with the Hedra. I have the 25 centimeter Hedra, and it had two sets of arms and a little eye patch piece. And it lit up. The only way you could get the extra features like the other pieces is if you got the one that was a light up. That's the only reason that I have that as well. But it pulsates. It has two different options with the little battery pack. You can switch it, and it'll either just be standard, or his eyes and the little crack spot in the top of his head will pulsate. Like it'll go dimmer and brighter, like in the film. So that's actually a wild light up feature.
Okay, so so both of these I'm getting the Toho Maniac series, Dr. Silzara and Planet X Controller. Dr. Silzara's already paid off. I'm just waiting for them to release the Planet X Controller, and I'm good to go. Is anyone getting either one of those two? Yep.
Planet X Controller is tempting as hell, though. He looks like a boss. Like, it's a really nice sculpt. Really nice sculpt.
We haven't seen him painted yet, have we? We've only seen the prototype so far.
There's no prototype right
I mean, we know what he looks like, but still.
Yeah.
I don't. It's tempting. I don't know though. I'm trying to avoid that one as well because that's only going to keep going.
Oh, stop!
They do like a Miss Namikawa though. Oh god.
It's a matter of time, buddy. It's a matter of time.
Namikawa, Katsura. I mean,
Katsura. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me to answer these because of budget issues. So
I'm with you there, man.
Okay,
but
if money wasn't an option, would you like to get it? I'll toss it out there that way.
I mean, I would still like to get it. I mean, sometimes I just make dumb decisions, and it happens in the moment.
You've made it this far, right? You're still alive so far. So
yeah, I'm above water right now.
That's all you could ask for.
All right, so all right, and we still have some bangers to come out. I'll go with the one that I'm not that excited about, the 25 centimeter 2003. I don't know why they had to re-release that again. Whatever.
That's coming out
Whatever.
again.
Next. The 25 centimeter 2019 King Ghidorah.
Oh my! For people that can't afford what Eric has behind him, that's a good option.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm hoping. I kind of want to wait though. I want to make sure there's no like engineering hiccups and things like that.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
It's going to be interesting to see.
I'm gonna let it kind of get filtered out and see how it holds up. But
yeah, same.
The way it looks with the pose and kind of the slightly stylized little take on it, I'm all aboard it. Like I just think it's a really cool looking piece if it holds up.
If it holds up is the big thing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
No, if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to find it on the website, but I don't. Oh, that's right. The Rick has crazy light up necks too.
Mm-hmm.
So
pass on that.
That's gonna be interesting to see. But for an extra, I think it's like, okay, I'm looking on Awesome Collector. He has it listed for $879 for the Rick, $879. For the standard, it's only $599.
Oof.
Why that much more for some light up necks is what I want to know. That's a hefty price tag.
That's a big difference. Really big difference.
Mm-hmm. So these next two figures are probably going to be these last two figures I'm going to bring up. They're definitely going to be contenders of figure of the year. I'll do this one first. The Flying Hedora set. That set is gorgeous.
Stuff like that. It's stuff like that that's tempting. Now I have to take a look at that. I have to take a look at that.
I'm interested to see.
Wait a few minutes to see.
I'm interested to see how well it's going to, because it's considered a 30 centimeter. They're calling it a 30 centimeter.
It's 30.
Yeah. I want to see. Well, this is the 72 with the blood, but essentially this figure of the 71. How well it'll size up with this, or if it'll be like too oversized compared to this.
It's gotta be way bigger than that.
Yeah.
Way bigger.
Really?
He was really big in the film compared to the Godzilla in general. The flying
was.
was. So we might get. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's an amazing set. I haven't pre-ordered it, but I haven't pre-ordered a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try to get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do another one of those Baragon Mothra GMK set situations where it's like, oh, maybe I'll get it later down the road.
Now, see, and that's kind of where I'm at too, Samson. Like, at first I was like, I don't know, Now to have the 30 centimeter Hedora is just like, oh my god, I have to get this. But right now it's not on the funds. I got too much stuff to pay. I got too many figures to pay off. So it's like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do.
We'll see what happens when it releases. And if I have buyer's remorse, I'll just get it then.
I'll just tell you that I already paid it off for the Rick, so it's fine. So.
In the bag. Nice.
Yep.
And very possibly, depending how it finally looks when we get it, the 1966 Godzilla Ebra sets. And
oh man,
that
paid for and done. Send it to me right now. I don't care. It's mine already. I don't no figure me. You're calling it right now.
That very well may be figure of the year. Like I can't even argue that this year. Like my god.
Okay, Eric, I'm expecting the video, Eric. I will be looking.
Oh, you will get an hour-long video if I
that one.
I'll be for sure check that out.
Yeah.
I love that they're going down this road where we're getting dynamic stuff like this.
Yeah.
What you also have behind you have a lot of stuff behind you we're talking about. Your Manda set, that's amazing already. So to see more stuff like that, like basically capturing scenes from the film and turning it into figure form instead of just the monster by itself. I want to see more of that. Let's see something similar to what you have behind you. Manda wrapped around a bridge. Let's see something like that.
Yeah.
And
Godzilla swinging on his tail from '73. That would be such a great, with like a dirt stand that he's mounts on.
Bill's custom from Mark. Beautiful.
Yeah.
This beautiful.
I agree, Samson. If they do more like diorama pieces that set the scene, like the Train Biter does and stuff like that, like there's a.
And even though I don't like it, even the '66 version, the '62 favorite scroll design Godzilla. That one's in a really dynamic pose too when he's walking around around the train yard. That's
that one. I almost forgot about that one. It's been so long. I don't know how much love that one really got. I didn't really see that in collectors' hands very often. After
did that have a base, or was it just him stomping?
It was on a train track.
It did have a base. Yeah,
he had a base. Yeah.
Because there was was there one that didn't have a base? I feel like there was like a kind of a Rick or
standard versus Rick.
Yeah, there was just
Leslie, if you still here, answer that question. I think Leslie would know. I don't remember, but Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie, you there? Chime in, man.
He's been too quiet.
He's waiting.
I feel he's spotting.
He's hiding all his things for when I come to see him. That's what just happened. It's going to take a long time too.
But yeah, the thing for that 66 kit that really got me, that was I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it.
Yes, you are.
The thing that really sold me on that is, and what scares me at the same time is it's a 30 centimeter, and can y'all imagine how big that's gonna be?
You look at honestly, your anxiety going up now because it's 30 centimeter. Look at you.
It'll be slightly smaller, of course, because it's taken from a resin kit that's going to be turned into vinyl. But
it's still going to be huge.
It's still going to be huge, and they're actually reissuing the kit. The size coming back out with
the
actual
they are.
Kit.
I saw that.
Yeah, so you have both options if depending on what you guys are interested in.
Okay.
I am leaning more towards X Plus, just like for the safety reasons of the vinyl, not the top. It's probably going to be top heavy regardless, but
I think the stand for Ebra is like really tall, and but it should be secure. I mean, it looks.
I really hope that doesn't take away from the pose of it all too much, because
it will.
We'll have to see. And that's kind of what thing I was worried about too. Was that how's that pose going to look? That pole going to look with that? So we'll see when it gets released. Eric will post his video 2 seconds after he opens it.
Yeah, Eric, I'm gonna be watching you. You're gonna be watching.
All right, Eric, what do we have coming on the Spiral front down the line? Which I know is a Spiral's trying to kill us too. Honestly, it's not just X Plus. This beauty here.
It's time for me to leave the stream.
No, don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So they got the Burning Godzilla 2019. They have the standard and the deluxe edition. Obviously, the standard's on the left side.
Yep.
It is a light up where obviously you can see him all lit up, and then there's a picture of him with the light off. And then the deluxe includes the Mothra wings and the destroyed city as the base.
Yeah, that's nice. That is awesome.
They
supposed to
top.
I can't wait to see this in
Hopefully end of the
hands.
year. Hopefully, but I probably won't be
We'll
till
see.
next year.
Yeah, realistically,
They
but
topped the X Plus version of this.
I'll wait for you
yeah.
next year, Eric, to post a video of it.
Hey, I got it on pre-order, so it's coming.
Which one do you have on pre-order?
The
Which-
deluxe.
Ah,
Because
you had to go deluxe on this.
you
Eric.
can actually
So this-
take off the wings.
Yep,
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
They're hard to
You
go
can take
home
the
with.
wing. You can take the wings
Yep.
off.
you take the
Yep.
wings off.
I'm looking at it. How? What? Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I almost picked this up just because you can take the wings off because that's just such a unique and cool looking design.
That's awesome.
So,
Yep.
okay, I see how they probably do it. There's probably
the
it probably
base
just
is
sits
awesome
on the
too.
spines and
Yeah.
like it,
Yeah, and I think it kind of lays the contour of his body too and everything.
right. It's not going to have like any peg holes, obviously, when you take it
Yeah,
off. 'cause
I don't
that'll
think
defeat the
so.
purpose. Yeah, no,
No,
it's
Spiral Studios is they're too good for
Man,
that.
that's cool. I like the base as well. The base is real nice.
Yeah,
Agree
That is
on me.
awesome. That's
The
awesome.
molten
That's
buildings,
awesome.
that's really cool.
right.
that's gonna
that-
look great with King Ghidorah too. Oh my goodness.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
statement piece right
That's
there.
gonna be
Hey, Adrian, don't encourage and influence me anymore, bro.
I make no
Oh,
promises.
Eric, what are we looking at on the price tag for this guy though?
What is it? The standard is 1,500,
Yep.
Oh
and the
my
deluxe is
God.
2,400.
Yeah.
You've got-
This big ball of status right here.
Well, that
I
ain't
don't
me.
see it.
Nope.
This is a
ain't me
payoff.
either.
This is
Well, Cohen's gonna sell his car, so he'll be right back.
Yep.
Man, probably get my Breaking Bad on.
That is awesome. That's real awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at an awesome collector at least. The deluxe is 2,000.
Well, yeah. Awesome Collector is a little bit inflated a little bit just because it's not coming from the retail. But,
Well,
you get a
Yeah,
bulk.
of course, taxes and fees and all that stuff. It adds up.
Oh my God, you can see the pictures of what it looks like with and without the wings. I don't exactly see how they're taken on and off, but that's cool.
Yeah,
So
I'm not sure,
That's
Sam. I don't know
I
how they
think-
actually light up.
Yeah. Unless
At least not yet. I don't know. I haven't seen too much about it, so
I gotta say though, if I'm being honest, I don't really like the standard lit up.
yeah.
Something about it just like I don't know. It kind of just takes some of the detail away from it, like the way it's lit up for just the standard. With
Yeah.
the deluxe though lit up, it makes total sense. Like it looks,
Yeah.
the wings complement it so well. But I
Yeah.
don't know, man. Just like kind of looks like you just took him out of the toaster when he's like the regular
Mhm.
standard version.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
almost off the grill.
I hear you.
Let's get this boy some Tums.
Mm-hmm.
Tell
All
me
right,
your
well,
shipping bill will be.
Yeah, I was-
2,000.
About
Yeah.
$1,000.
Yeah, it'll be $2,000.
Oh my! That was-
I don't know. Just plain, but still.
No, it's no.
All right,
you know, it's
we'll
gonna be
bring it
that
down. Yeah. All right, so we'll bring it down just a little bit here. So this is their other future releases that they're coming out. Actually, the Mothra was supposed to be dropping, I think, this month already, but
Yeah, we're supposed to have
obviously I think
Mothra already, but
yeah, so I think it's been pushed back. So nothing,
Hmm.
no word on it yet. But so they have two forms. They have the defensive form, which is the red, and then the benevolent form, which is the blue. So it's basically the angry form and the calm form, basically. And she's a 35 centimeter, so she's going to be a big little girl.
Yep.
You should chonker.
Yeah. And then right after that, it is the Queen Muto, which is 35
I'm excited to see
centimeters
this.
also.
I should have pre-ordered this, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if I can get it after the
Yeah.
fact.
So that's really cool. And then right after that, they have the
Behemoth.
Behemoth, which is going to be a 40 centimeter
He
figure.
can be a big boy.
Actually, you can actually customize his tusk with actually a little foliage kit that you do for kidding and stuff like that, where you can actually put like grass and stuff. That's how you're going to be able to customize his tusk and how much like moss and stuff you want in his
Oh,
tusk.
Yeah, the
Didn't know
behemoth looks really, really good. That's a 40 centimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome. That looks really, really awesome.
Yeah, it does.
And Mothra's defensive form, that's cool too. Well, all of it is cool, but that Queen Muto, I wonder how that would look in person. Now that
Yeah,
that's
I'm
probably
excited. I want to see
something.
that too. I want to see that in hand.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
well. I mean, I see at least on the website on Awesome Collector, you can see a picture of what a guy holding it looks like. It's as big as your torso. It's it's a big girl.
Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of wish they did the Mothra larva in scale, but I guess that's nitpicky.
I know. I
Yeah.
agree too.
She is
I agree.
huge.
Just a little bit. Yeah, she's gonna be big.
Wow.
The behemoth's enormous too. I mean,
For sure. Yo, yeah.
Manny from Ice Age.
Looking jacked.
That's
So yeah, that's what Spiral has right now. That's kind of down the pipeline right now. So just waiting for Mothra to come out, and then the others should hopefully follow.
Don't they have a Godzilla coming out?
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
Beast
So
Godzilla?
they have
they-
a concept
Oh,
of a
yeah,
Godzilla and of a King Ghidorah 40 centimeter. Both would be 40 centimeter. King Ghidorah would be the crawling form.
Mhm.
But they just had concepts of it. They don't have
Nothing
anything
official yet.
sculpted out or nothing. So
That Godzilla, the detail looks phenomenal. If they
It
could
does.
keep that up, oh my goodness, that's going to destroy every other vinyl.
oh yeah, it really
Legendary
is.
Godzilla.
It's hands down. So and even the King Ghidorah, like I'm really looking. That's actually why I didn't go with the X Plus King Ghidorah, because I like the crawling form better.
Mhm.
And then obviously with the guy in the back, I don't really need a 25 centimeter King Ghidorah, honestly.
Yeah,
So,
that King Ghidorah, big as you, Eric.
yeah, he's a big boy. A big boy.
Yeah.
Just big one.
Yeah, you need a lot of shelf space for those guys, especially if you're getting more than one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already a little worried.
Is anybody grabbing the Spiral stuff?
I
Well,
might
that's-
grab the Cream Muto when I see in-hand pictures of it.
I got my eye on the behemoths. I like that one. I will say that.
I
Like
got-
all
I got-
of them, but the behemoth looks great.
I got all of them pre-ordered, so they're
I
coming.
could,
Don't worry, Donald. Don't worry, Donald. I got you.
Okay, I should see at least 6 Spiral videos. I'm watching you, Eric. I'm watching you, brother.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to try to hold off until I see more of the Godzilla.
Godzilla. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see that Mothra. Just if I run into it one day and it's on like if there's like a deal or something like that, I could definitely see myself going for it. And I don't know which one I like more, to be honest.
Yeah.
I want to see all the prank videos. I want to see the prank videos people do online where they like stick that Mothra larva in their mom's refrigerator and videotape her going to the fridge and getting the crap scared out of her. That's what I want to see in the near future.
Put it.
I used to do that. I put the 25 centimeter X Plus Kamunga. I put that in the freezer one time. My mom and I scared the.
That's cool. That is that.
Yeah. What do you do?
Nothing. I just budget
None
very
of
well.
your business.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
That's great. No, but
I don't
no.
care. I
that's
don't
a
care,
no.
I don't care what you
He
do.
owns a
Eric,
car
as long as I
wash.
see the videos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Working at the car wash, baby. Oh my god.
So,
Adrian, did you have anything else?
yeah, as far this SAT's Monsterarts, which I have, well, I actually have 2 more categories. I actually snug them all because there's 3 of them. For AT's Monsterarts, we have the 2002 Godzilla that was announced. I forgot how long ago though, but that was just announced pretty recently.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
And
I'm
for
gonna check
Mega
that out.
Beast, we have the Furious Blue Legendary Godzilla, which I'm not gonna lie, that pose on there is actually pretty wicked. I like that. I'm not gonna get it, but look, I like that. I like that. It looks really good. And their 1999 Gamma that's gonna be coming out pretty soon as well.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm
Hot
looking at
topic.
pictures of it now. That
What?
thing is ridiculous.
What, the Godzilla or the Gamma?
The Gamera with the Gauss,
Yeah, the Gamma's
accessory
wicked.
Yeah.
and the fire out of his mouth. I mean,
The accessories are really cool.
yeah.
All right, Eric, you need to purchase that so I can get another video out of you.
Eric's not
Did you
getting it.
Was it Mega Beast?
Omega
Yeah,
Beast.
Omega
Yeah.
Beast.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting that. I'm sorry.
I
I'm sorry.
mean, it's kind of demented, like the
Yeah.
the Gauss with the guts hanging out of it and all that stuff.
no,
Yeah,
sold
it
them
might as well
myself
be
either.
Nightmare Gamma, to be honest. It might as well be.
It's definitely a cool concept, but there were some images of it that came out, and it really wasn't as pretty as some of the other prototype images. Like, it wasn't like the face like really flat or something like that. It looked like he got like his face punched in from certain angles. People were
it's
saying,
really flat.
I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. But my thing about Omega Beast, it's so nitpicky, but I don't like how their teeth always look so flat. Like, it just kind of bothers me, especially for that price point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I know a lot of people will be excited about those releases, though.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing them have them in hand and everything. That's going to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of fan favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Eric, do you have anything else?
No, I just have my like top 10 of what's coming out later this year.
Okay, well, go ahead, hit it.
You want to see that?
What you got?
Oh, this is good stuff.
Prepare your eyes, everybody.
Boom.
Yep.
More trikes.
64, man.
Is that a 73 or 4, or what is it? What is the?
It's okay. So the front one is 74, and the back one is the disguised.
I thought I was
wow.
about to say that's what I thought it was, because it has that perfect like straight across smile to it.
Yep.
That's very reminiscent of the fake Godzilla. That's awesome.
Yep. So yeah, these are a couple, it's random ones that I'm really excited for later this year. Obviously, these trikes look amazing, and then obviously the Nog 64. I mean, I know I'm not going to be able to get it because it's a lottery, but like I would love to get it. So yeah, there's those, and then
Mechagodzilla 74.
The FSL Mechagodzilla 74. That was just.
I have to get this.
I'm loving this. Like, this is way better than the original 74 by far.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
Yeah. And this is actually this sculpt was actually taken from the Monster Maker 28 kit.
Yep.
Oh,
that's why it's good.
They're getting into that. Forget about it.
Yep.
I love the bent left hand, kind of like he had in the film a lot.
Yeah, like the suit.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, the detail on that is amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
I wonder if the chest is going to open up or not.
The old one did too, right? Hopefully this one does too.
My thing is this do y'all think this is gonna be a Rick exclusive, or y'all think something's gonna come with this? And if so, what?
It's gonna be light up, I guarantee it.
Yeah,
but I want the secret base, the background. I want him in his base.
That'd be incredible.
I would love that.
That'd be a pretty expensive Rick piece, but they kind of did that with the 25 centimeter version of this, but they cheaped out by making it like a crappy plastic insert. That's all it was. It wasn't like an actual final piece. It was just it wasn't what we thought. I had it on pre-order. I almost got it, and then I immediately turned around. I sold it to somebody before I even paid for it.
And just to kind of piggyback off of that, the original 30 centimeter 74, instead of using like a traditional tail stand, it had like kind of like some rocks or whatever. Like I wish they would do more of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, they did the same thing with the 25 centimeter 64. The original of that one, he's standing on like a terrain with a little rock as the piece for his tail.
Yeah,
it'd be nice if they would go back into doing that again.
Exactly.
Yeah. But people freaked out at the exploding knee, so
not like that pretty information.
All right. Then
this.
How many people are intrigued by this one?
Intrigued.
This is my first time seeing this.
Really?
Whoa! We talked about our last show where I trash talked it quite a bit.
Let's make this big for you.
Yeah.
Guy ain't got nothing on calm. Especially the one I seen in the Megalon. Now that was, dude. This is my first time seeing this. This is really, really. Oh man, dude.
Yeah, and Gonzalo was actually at Wonderfest. This was it last weekend or so. So yeah,
isn't this his picture?
Stuff. Wow. I think some of them are. I think there might be a couple that were his, and then a couple that I got from just on Twitter.
Yeah, I love how you see Ghidorah behind him. How tiny he is.
Yeah. Right. Right?
Man, that's
Gigantic
I don't really have no
Kong,
words
man.
for that, dude. That's awesome.
Donald, day
Wallace,
one, you're getting it, man.
I wonder
Eric,
what the
don't-
price tag
don't-
is gonna be on this though.
You and Adrian can't be double teaming me, man.
Yes, we can.
If I have to, I will.
Man, dude, that is awesome. This is my first time seeing this. Like seriously,
wow,
like
yeah.
this is my first time. Jeez, man.
Look how amazing the
You
texture
have
is.
to
of the
show your
fur.
mom about it, man, too.
Yeah, show your mom.
I know your mom's a big Kong fan.
My mom was just crapping on him earlier today. She came out here. She was
Of
just
course she
crapping on him. And what's crazy was I was telling her, Eric, about the Kong unboxing you were doing. I told her I watched it, and she just said, I can't stand King Kong. She was like, I'm just Godzilla all the way. And I like the video was awesome, and she was like, I understand that, but I am Godzilla all the way. She's like, I just don't like him.
That's
Smart
weird.
woman.
Gotta give him a little love to Kong, man. Like,
Smart woman.
Oh, you know,
No,
speaking of
no,
Kong, sorry to trace way back. The 25 of that came out this year with the axe.
Yes, it did. Yes, it
Yes,
did.
it
I
did.
forgot about
We
that.
didn't, that was another thing we didn't touch on. We also got, but so there's one more just to throw that in there.
Yeah,
But this
that was my
thing-
bad. I forgot that one.
It's all good. I don't have it myself, but it is neat looking. I wish it was a little bit more dynamic instead of him just kind of hanging out, like just standing there chilling.
If they all gonna do it, Rick, it doesn't be Mechagodzilla's head. I'm like
Oh,
Samson
probably
said, I'm
not.
kind of
that's
tired
a
of
good
the action
idea,
already.
though. I don't think it's gonna be the. I don't think it's gonna be the axe, just because it doesn't look like his hand is gonna be able to actually hold it. But
yeah.
you never
it
know.
looks like it's
Maybe
fully
they
closed
give
already.
yeah, exactly. Like it just looks like he's beating his chest, but I don't. Maybe they give us alternate arms.
Another
He has
hand.
that look from the
Go
very
gigantic,
end of the
though? I
film
don't
when he
think
ripped
so.
Mechagodzilla's head off and is looking straight up, just roaring and beating on his chest. He does
Yeah,
have
that's
that
kind of what
pose.
the pose. Yeah, I get that too. I see
Yeah,
that too.
yeah, very true. Yeah, they could give us a different arm set.
The texture of his fur on that figure, that's superb. Like
Oh,
that's awesome.
yeah, no kidding. It's really good.
They'll probably give us like a little Kong doll or something like that that she used to walk around with.
Oh.
That'd be something like
Oh,
that.
God, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great. Oh gosh.
Or they could go way like in a totally opposite direction and make it super expensive and have an entire a war bat that comes with it.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm all
no
for
way
that,
God's
dude.
green earth
Give
is
me
doing
that,
that with a gigantic.
all day.
Well, I'll take it.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. All right, on to the next. There you go, Donald.
I will be getting that.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is.
I love. Wait, this is the first time I'm seeing. I didn't know that it came with an eye patch piece.
I know,
Where have
either did
been?
I until
Where have I
recently.
been? I mean,
Yep.
that's great because that shows, like, when he transforms halfway
Yep.
through the fight at the end of the movie and is missing an eye. That's really
Yep.
Yep, I
What?
know.
How I did. I'm flabbergasted. I'm not okay. I'm just gonna shut up. I can't talk.
I know. I
That's
saw that. I
amazing.
was like,
So
holy
amazing.
cow! Like I didn't see that before. So
Door is so amazing. Oh my goodness.
This is another door that they've opened. Flying versions of stuff.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
they do need more flying versions of stuff. They
Rodan,
started with the 68
Mechagodzilla,
Ghidorah.
Gigan.
Mhm.
Well, they did. Yeah, that's right. They did do Ghidorah. They did the that
Dude,
huge,
that
massive
is
something.
awesome.
The entire Destroy All Monsters set that was like something $1,000. Yeah, that's right. So they did. That was when they first did it, and then we have the Mothra, of course. That's always gonna be flying. But now they have
Obviously.
this. This just opens that window, door,
Mhm.
gate, back steps.
well, I
all
mean,
the same.
they did do the flying King Ghidorah though, 68.
That's what I was saying. That came with the
Oh, yeah.
Destroy, when they sold it as
Yeah,
just the
Destroy
set.
Monster. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I was. That was the first one
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
was- yeah. So, but yeah, that's kind of one I'm looking forward to this year. This one,
This set. Woo!
Yeah,
this
we're
came out of
looking at it
nowhere. Yeah, this came out of nowhere, man.
Oh my god. I'm still on the fence about this, Eric. Lord have mercy.
I've never seen a single Gamera show a film. I was going to say film.
Oh my gosh, really?
Samson, when I go to
Nope.
Georgia,
Oh
I'm bringing
my
the set
gosh.
with me. I got you. I got you.
I know that
Dude,
there's a
and
certain.
this is one of the best ones too.
Yeah.
I heard the Virus was terrible.
Oh yeah,
I haven't watched Beer since I was a kid. I had to rewatch that. I can't speak on that.
Some
I've heard
of
that
those
one's
later
really
ones got
bad.
really ridiculous. Yeah.
That's what I
But
heard.
yeah, this is the Gamera versus Gauss Showa set that actually they're bringing out both of them together. And this is amazing because I don't have the Gauss or Gamera, and the Gauss goes for crazy money now for the aftermarket, and it's just so hard to find.
Money.
So yeah, I'm really excited that they released this, and actually, I think they have like glow in the dark features of their eyes and the back
Oh,
of
that would be
Gauss's head.
wicked.
Yeah, so I'm
That would
pretty
be
sure the eyes are glow in the darks.
Mm-hmm.
Now you say this is a 30 set?
Yep, this is a 30 centimeter set.
Did they ever release these in the past, or did they only do a 25? I know they did Gauss a while back.
Yeah, they released these before. This is like a re-release, but it's actually as a set this time.
Okay, got it.
So,
Well, I'm gonna lie. I kind of like that Xbox is doing sets like this. It gives collectors who've missed
especially
out on
for
the past,
the ones
get
that you
them.
missed out on and everything.
Yeah.
But if you have already one and you wanted the other, it sucks.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there's lots of people out there that there's lots of those opportunities where it's like somebody wants one but doesn't want the other. It's just a matter of finding that person out there on the internet to do
Yeah,
it.
very true.
They're out there. He's got to hunt.
Yeah. All right. Oh, what we got here? Gamers changing that level. You ain't wrong, Matt. You ain't wrong at all, buddy. They do have a charm to it, but yeah, they are. There's something.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Oh,
so
that's
these are my
Titano.
Defo reels that I'm going to be getting.
Yeah, that Titano is sexy. Oh my goodness.
Man, he is crushing that submarine, dude.
I know. I
Sure
love
is.
it. Love it.
Dude,
So,
that
yeah, I'm gonna be getting all
Titanosaurus,
three.
I will be getting that.
That Iris and Legion.
The
are
Iris and
banging,
Legion
too.
look phenomenal too.
Yeah, they do. They're banging.
Yeah, they're great. So
Lots of options for that Legion also.
So yeah, other than that, like I don't do Defo Reel, but like for my favorite movie and then all the Gameras I've gotten. But other than that, I don't do anything else Defo Reel.
So far, I haven't. We're gonna see what happens when that Gigan shows up on my steps.
It might change it, man.
I don't need it to though. There's so much that's already come out that I don't need to like try to hunt down.
That Titanosaurus.
But I mean, at least with Defos, they're relatively cheap though. So
Not
having them
terrible.
for-
That's true.
Yeah, they're relatively cheap.
Those antennas are a little scary. I gotta say that.
Yeah, those are terrifying.
Yeah. They'll be fine.
Yes.
This is an
yeah.
opportunity for a lot of collectors.
This was huge for a lot of people.
Yeah.
When they re-released this on the what was it the Godzilla
Super
TV?
Festival. No.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Wasn't it the TV
Super
or was
Fe-
it
I think
actual
it was-
like a fest?
What was that show? Yeah.
No, it was
I
it
already
was
forgot
a G Store show.
Yeah, the G Store TV, yeah, or whatever they did online. And yeah, at first I was mad, but then after that I was like, no, because I actually have missed out on the last like 4 releases of this thing.
Same.
And I love the translucent red because it looks like he's glowing from the night shots from the movie and everything. I just love that.
I
That
cannot wait
is
for this shit.
pretty
Oh
wild.
my God. I'm so happy I pre-ordered this. I have no regrets.
I did. I already paid it. I got it from Bai. Paid it off right away. It's done.
Really?
Yeah.
Go figure. You've already paid it off. I would have never guessed.
Hey, it's
Wow.
the easiest
Wow.
and cheapest way to do it. You pay for it right away.
Yeah, that's true.
It sucks,
That
but
way-
yeah.
That way you don't owe the Sharks down. Yeah, you don't owe them any money. That's true.
Yeah, I got mine on a payment plan, so mine is slowly but surely. And by the time it gets released, I'll be done paying it off. So I'm not mad at all.
Yep, exactly. So it's great.
I
cannot.
The shelf space killer 9000.
And and just like I've said, these last few figures of the years, I'm not gonna put it. It's not. This doesn't count because it's a reissue. This stays where it's at. I'm not gonna put. This isn't even gonna be in discussion. But this will be probably my favorite purchase of next year because y'all know how long I've been looking for Shin Godzilla forever. So I can't wait for this thing.
Yeah,
can't wait.
All right,
Great
two more
sculpt
left.
too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and it's closed mouth, so that's
Yep.
what I wanted. I don't want open.
It only comes with one head, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so you're not going to have that seam line that the Rick had.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that will be nice.
It's gonna be perfection.
Yeah.
Wow.
And of course,
Of course.
the 66 set. Oh my gosh, cannot wait! Figure of the year right here.
It's pretty.
Figure of the year.
It should win figure of the year. Honestly, I'm not going to fight against it. This should win figure of the year.
It is pretty concerning because as you can tell just from the angle and everything, without that stand for the holding the Ebira up, that thing's probably going to absolutely sag. If it's vinyl, I mean, what's going to stop that little stem of an arm from snapping backwards from the weight of its own body?
Mm-hmm.
So is it connected like claw to hand, or is it kind of just like slide into place?
I
I
don't
would
know.
hope
it's
it's
like-
tell.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
I think Godzilla's holding the claw, and you just gotta
I would
kinda
think you gotta
pop
there.
them in.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine you have to ship them separately. Like,
Yeah.
I would think.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even notice the base. It's a really cool looking little base. That's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't it? Love
The-
that they.
is that the
put
movie?
Water.
The movie title?
That's
really
cool.
cool.
Yes, it
Yep.
is.
That's dope. That's
Yep.
really dope.
Yep.
Godzilla done went to Red Lobster.
Yep.
Yeah. He's
So
eating
does
good
the,
these
Rick, does the
days.
Rick come with those cheddar biscuits or no?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Get your butter.
Oh,
in.
Helmy agrees. Figure of the year.
that got it.
Figure
of the
Wow.
year.
Now-
There you go.
There you go.
See, I don't have any X Plus Ebiros in my collection. I have that Falcon kit vinyl piece, which is very amazing. So
Yeah.
this is very tempting to have this just so that I can have a 66 Ebiro of some kind in my collection. And
Agree, Gonzalo.
oh, absolutely. Are you kidding
And
me?
that
Yeah.
brings me to my last actually slide too, because this one's gonna be, oh gosh. All right, I think Nikolai, you'll like this one too, because you're a kit guy.
Yeah. I didn't even know this was happening.
Wow.
Though. Wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
When did this?
That's
come
the
out?
X Plus right next to it, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Holy
Wow.
moly!
So this,
Oh my
this is
gosh.
So who's releasing this?
this is the Kaiju Freaks Azai King Ghidorah 65, I believe. Yeah, 65, and this is a true 30 centimeter kit. That's
Oh
why
my
he's so
goodness.
big.
Mhm.
And actually, the
Wow.
unpainted picture you see on the other kits are actually the 30 centimeter 64B Godzilla, the Mothra larva, and the Rodan
That thing
kits.
is
Actually,
perfect.
this photo
Oh my
was from
goodness.
Steve Hannon. This was his kit and everything like that. But they are actually reissuing this kit either late this year or early next year.
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
And I am definitely buying this in a heartbeat. Yeah,
Steve,
there you go,
Steve
Gonzalo.
Sergioli, I know
Buddy.
he's a huge fan of stuff like this. He's probably
Yeah.
gonna snag that
But-
for sure.
Is this the right Mothra?
On a
Yes.
rock? Is it on a rock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right.
So yeah,
so
you can imagine how big this thing's gonna be.
Wow.
If that's how big the Mothra is, then
Yeah.
backwards.
He big boy.
Wow. Okay,
So, yeah.
that's gonna just wipe my X Plus right off the map. Like I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I actually just sold my X Plus today because this is coming out.
no kidding. Wow.
Yeah, I was wondering why you
Which-
sound like. Why the heck is Eric selling his King?
Wait,
This
which
is why,
version
buddy.
was
This is why. I'm going bigger and better.
Wait, which version was yours? The 68 or the 64 that you sold?
I got rid of the 68. I still have the
Okay.
64 Rick. But yeah, I got rid of the 68.
Oh,
I was
that's
no,
right,
This
yeah.
thing is gonna be massive and
That is
just
gonna be
dominating
massive.
all.
Is there a cost put to this one yet?
No. But some of the modelers are saying last time this came out, it was about 800-900.
Okay.
So,
I love the pose.
Yeah, I
so I'm
do
assuming
too.
it's gonna be around that again. So
Okay. Mentally, gotta prepare myself for this one.
yeah, that's Yep, I'm gonna get this thing pre-ordered and everything, and
Those
get this
wings
all
are
locked down and
terrifying,
everything,
though.
so- Oh yeah, like those things
Yeah.
are crazy ridiculous.
The other
But
thing,
probably-
because
Better in resin than in
fine.
vinyl.
Exactly, better in resin.
it always is, but it scares me because of how heavy they'll be and how, especially with a 64 Ghidorah, how they come down to a fine point on the back of his back.
Mhm.
They don't. It's like, the stability. It's scary. I'm so scared of kits. I don't know why, but I am.
I felt that way before I started doing them, and honestly, they feel really stable once you get into them. I mean, the vinyl actually scares me more. Like the King Ghidorah, I just unboxed it since like I said, I'm getting ready to move, and I mean, I was so sure that I was going to break it just putting it back into the box. I'm still sure that I'm going to break it on its way over. So,
I know.
ABS plastic that they're made of.
Like I would definitely
I gotta
trust
pack
this
mine
more.
up and everything, and yeah, I'm kind of scared to take them apart actually. So
I don't blame you, Eric, because King Ghidorah is a terrifying kaiju. Oh my god,
That is
in figure form.
wow.
Which is
yeah, this
probably
is-
why we still ain't got Mecha King Ghidorah.
Yep.
Yeah, what is going on with that?
We're not getting it.
it's a dead topic. Don't talk about it.
They got to be having problems with it. They have to be having issues.
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
For sure.
There's definitely something behind the scenes with that because they would have.
It's got to be a wing thing.
Yeah,
that's-
moving
that's
with the
what-
resin
that's what I
pieces is
keep hearing,
scary.
yeah.
So absolutely,
So
I got to get that Godzilla now. Though now that you showed me this, like,
yeah, and I want to say it's the Monster Maker 28 64B.
Yeah, I think you're right, Eric.
I'm pretty sure.
okay,
And then I think the Rodan and Mothra. What Mothra did you have?
that's the Mothra resin by
That's
resin.
the seven.
Chef.
The
Resin
chef,
Chef.
right?
Okay. So
They got Rodan just chilling on like what? A
on a
glass?
cup.
Just
Yeah, just
That's
a cup,
pretty
just
funny.
chilling.
he don't got to stand.
I'm looking at the Kaiju Kids website from the pose I'm looking at there. I mean, that's the Kaiju Freaks 64. The Godzilla.
Oh, is it the Kaiju Freaks?
That's what it looks like. Yeah, because
Okay.
the MM28 has his arms are like sprawled out a little bit more, and he's
Okay.
looking a little bit.
No,
more
yeah, you're right,
upwards.
Samson. You're absolutely right.
So I believe that's what that is.
Yeah,
Ghidorah,
I
I'll
couldn't
have to-
remember which one he said it was, but I knew it was one of those two. But obviously, you can see for scale how big it is compared to him. So
Freaking nuts! Yeah,
The
that's
Flying Rodan. It looks like that might be the Image kit, and it looks like it might be the Image. Technically, it says it's a 68, but the Flying Rodan. I believe that. Because that's the only one that's in that pose, kit wise.
Yeah,
it's
a company called Image.
yeah. Yep,
So,
Image
yeah,
is pretty
that's-
good, too.
those are mine that I'm looking forward to. So
That's
Kind of just changed my list a little bit.
yes, my work is done.
Well, I know another one that something else that I'm kind of looking forward to, even though I was hunting for something earlier today, but that's not gonna happen. The Mezco Gigantic 89 that's coming out. I'm looking forward to that.
Ooh,
That's gonna. I'm going out of my comfort zone to get that. So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Gotcha.
Suit articulated, roars, dorsal plates light up. It's everything I wanted as a kid. So why not?
Yeah.
no, I'm interested to see how that comes out. Like, I don't know how. I don't know how good they're going to do. It's kind of brand new territory for them, but I mean, it looks like it could be really awesome.
I know that King Kong looks phenomenal. So I'm really looking forward to getting the Godzilla.
That's true. That's a good point. I actually forgot about the Kong.
Is there anything else anyone else is looking forward to coming out this year?
I don't know if it's coming out this year or not, but Mondo, as I hinted at earlier, they got a few pieces that I think everything's still TBD, but
Yes, it is.
there's Space Godzilla.
Oh my
Sympho
god, yes.
Hands down, looks nuts, like amazing.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my splash into that world probably. And Mondo, like with the Godzilla 2003 statue with the Mothra larva, I think
That
as
looks.
well.
I need to see that
yeah.
painted. I can't wait to see that painted.
So hopefully that comes out this year. I'm not sure though. trying to think.
I think it does. I think it does. I think it's
too.
late this. I think it's late this year.
Mm-hmm.
Then hopefully it holds up to the prototype. See, Mondo kind of has like this little footprint right now where if they could kind of keep doing what they did with Mothra, they're gonna do really well because here you have statues with bases and like a whole like a lot of detail. You're capturing a scene, but you're not doing it at like $1,200 like maybe XM is or maybe Prime One is. So I mean, I think Mothra was like $350 around there, $375. So I'll do that all day if it's at that quality.
Yep. What did you think of the King Ghidorah though?
So the King Ghidorah I didn't love as much.
No, me neither.
I like the fact that it had the little futuristic, the little spaceship,
time machine spaceship.
Yeah, I like that. His scales, like and Adrian, I might have been actually saying this with you, but I felt like I got like straight up Killmonger vibes from the way his body looked. Like I don't know, he looked like he was like kind of like a bulletproof vesto for a little bit, like I don't know, but.
They were too pristine looking was the problem.
Yeah.
Like they were too aligned. They didn't have like a very. They weren't. They weren't textured enough to look.
No, it didn't look
accurate.
like the scales. It really didn't look like scales. It was like bumps.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's again, it's great that that's out there. I want to see them keep pushing that line. So hopefully it sells well enough. But it won't be from me. But Godzilla with the Mothra larva, I think they got me on that one.
That's pretty wild. I do love. Again, we've been talking about it a lot. These capturing of scenes stuff that people are putting out. I like that. It's very just good stuff.
It's great because I've been looking at like from the outside looking at like the statue games for like these companies for so long, looking at like the Batman statues and Flash and Spider-Man, and they got all these really cool dynamic things going on. I'm like, man, if somebody could do that with Godzilla in a way that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, because obviously the XM Studio Space Godzilla is legit beautiful, but
price tag. Oh my god.
Yeah, right. In the space it probably needs, but at least Mondo's doing it in a way that's like it's really kind of self-contained in a way that you could display a few of them on a shelf and at a price point that is way more reasonable. It's a little more friendly, I should say. Pocket friendly.
Yeah. You hit so many points right on the head, man. That was.
I've had a lot of time to kind of, wait for these kind of opportunities to happen.
Yeah.
It's exactly
we all have
a long time. Yeah. And Adrian, like I'm kind of just splashing into the statue game a little bit. Like I mentioned, the Star Wars. I actually just pre-ordered that Vader that I told you with the sideshow. Vader. I just did $65 down. Beautiful. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. I'll worry about the rest later. That's how I live my life.
Exactly. See, there you go. You worry about it later. You just pre-order it. You're good.
So yeah, man, it's just trying to figure out how everything's gonna fit together. But the XM Studios, if that Space Godzilla kicks off and sells a lot, and they start doing Showa stuff or like Biollante or down the line, dude, pray for me.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
DJ,
is there anything that you're looking forward to later this year that's hasn't been released?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, the Monsterarts Monster X from Final Wars. I'm hoping that I can get my hands on that, so that way I can have the three-way battle. And but so far, that I mean, what you guys showed, there's definitely some really cool stuff, but my budget definitely can't afford all of that. So I just got to focus on what I've got before I branch out into too many different areas. So
yeah, is there anything that you hope that gets released by, especially Monsterarts this year?
Well, like I mentioned before, would love to see more from the Final Wars. Some of the other kaiju that was in that. I would be interested to see, see them delve back into the Showa era of Godzilla, get some more of those. I know he's not, like a fan favorite or anything, but it'd be interesting to see their interpretation of Ghidorah.
Ghidorah. I like Ghidorah. I like him a lot. That's one of my favorite films. It's kooky. It's fun. I like that.
Yeah. If they ever do a Monsterarts Titano, I'll buy it. Like,
I was
just
thinking,
because, like, that's my guy. So I'll buy any line that they make of him. So yeah, I would definitely buy that if they did a Titanosaurus.
X Plus dishing out the love with Ebirah from that dynamic set. If SH did that with like claws, they could open and close and everything.
Right?
Yeah.
The eyeball, you could like adjust the eyes in certain directions, like how he had him always looking around when he was fighting Godzilla.
Mm-hmm. And then even have a replace like swappable
ripped off arms.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading the reading the chat. I probably should. I hadn't put too much thought of it, but I probably should. Again, it's just making sure I can afford it. I'm trying to behave this year, trying to get into better financial habits. But yeah, so that's the kind of stuff that I'd like to see is, bring in some of the, because I mean, it's nice that they focus on the heavy hitters and everything, but we got to get some love for some of these other ones that, are just as cool and, spark the imagination of the fans just as much as the heavy hitters do.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Monsterarts Godzilla 55 in Anguirus set. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, I know we hit the 3-hour mark, so I'll be very quick with what I'm looking forward to. It's kind of like it's hidden, like kind of tucked under and not mentioned by a lot of people. But there is an amazing kit that's coming out from a custom kit maker. He sculpted a Godzilla 1972, and it's going to have the dangly pieces on the arms, like like his scale. He's Burly Vang. He did the custom version of the Fake Godzilla, and Leslie has a video talking all about that. So we're getting that, and he's also in the process of sculpting
66, right? I think.
He's doing
King
Ghidorah. Ghidorah, like with those big static kind of
and like the
ridiculous
heads.
the heads that are like kind of facing more forward instead of way up, and like his eyes kind of rolled to the back of his head like he was in the film. And he's short, because if you've seen the picture, I mean, we've all seen the film. That Ghidorah is small. He's not a very big. He's hunched over, as albeit. I mean, the super swing Godzilla does on him. So we got two loves for Gigan coming out this year or for that film, the 72 film, the Godzilla 30 centimeter and 72 Ghidorah, which nobody's done that. Nobody, not a single company has put out that style, that suit of the Ghidorah. Because it's not really a fan favorite, to be honest, since it's so horrible looking. So those are things I'm looking forward to personally.
Did you see Burley's new picture that he just released?
I did, with the MM28 Gigan next to his kit. Yeah,
I did not see that.
They look good together. So that is why I knew that's why he sculpted it that size, because he knew the MM28 Gigan was coming, and so he was like, "Oh man, I got to sculpt a Godzilla to go with this." They look good. Gigan's big. But that's
looks good.
That's what he's supposed to be.
Yep.
Real quick, just to say that, did you guys see that the Akira Ibaraki's Godzilla 55?
55,
that 40 centimeter thing.
AOC. Yeah,
that's
pretty wild. Very accurate. It looks pretty much just like the pose from the 25 centimeter X Plus figure.
It does. Yeah, it really does.
Is that where they took that from, or is that where?
I don't know, to be honest.
It looks almost exactly like the same thing to me.
I think the pose is just it's just
a little
a
bit
generic,
common pose in the film, but like Ibaraki obviously took the detail to a whole new level.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that thing looks nasty. I don't even like the 55, but that looks nasty.
No, but you can appreciate it either way.
Yeah,
it's good.
Sure. It's gonna look beautiful on somebody's shelf. That's for sure.
Somebody's, not mine, but somebody's. Yeah.
Cody.
Cody.
Eric, have you already bought and paid for it yet? I mean, come on.
No. For one, it's not even able to pre-order yet, so no.
Oh, that's your sure. Okay, that's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Lots of options. Oh boy.
Yeah, a lot of us going declaring bankruptcy after this year. So
Yes.
especially when I'm done paying off Shin. Lord have mercy.
Oh gosh.
No, but that's exactly why I did a payment plan for Shin. I was like, nah, I'm not about to. I'm not. Nope. I can't justify dropping that much at one sitting. So let me just pay this off.
It's a
Understandable.
hard flex to do that all in one sitting, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
I'm just kidding. I'm not like
Been too fun. Are you sure your ego's showing? It's all behind you.
No. I just love this stuff so much, dude. It's like I said, I'm a completionist.
You don't
It's like,
have to come. You don't have to
see so much things that I want them, and it's crazy.
You don't have to
Eric's
explain yourself to
struggling as
us.
it is.
Look at behind.
Yeah.
Really? Do I like it? Maybe. This has been a fun show, guys.
Yes, it has. It's been too long since we just had a figure show.
Yeah,
I
and
love
I
talking about
can't
figures.
believe it's already been 3 hours. We've been talking about.
I know.
this.
I didn't
know
even.
it.
What?
Even like Helmy said, like it's 3 hours
Hey.
already. It's crazy.
Yeah,
So
it
I have to go
doesn't
have
feel
dinner.
right.
I need to go have dinner again. I'm still awake.
so do I.
Oh, yeah,
No, I
me
need
too.
to eat something.
Dinner, yeah.
Lord.
I should probably do that as well.
But I guess before we go, I'll go and say that we actually have 2 shows next month, but one of them is not going to be here. The first show is going to be on my channel on Godzilla Train 1090, and we're going to be doing a Dragon Ball Z discussion. Don't have no template. We don't have a script. We're just gonna shoot.
We're winging it,
about
dude.
Dragon Ball Z. We don't care.
We're just
Nice.
fanning out to Dragon Ball Z, man.
Dragon
Cool.
Dragon
Man.
Ball Z, maybe even to dabble in the GT a little bit. Kai doesn't exist. And
Why?
of course, we gotta talk about Super. Of course, we gotta talk about Super,
Super
a
a
little
lot,
bit too.
yeah.
And we're doing that to celebrate the new movie coming out on the 19th. So we're doing that show on the 13th. And then Aaron will be hosting our King Kong versus Godzilla discussion. I think that next week, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I don't think we set a date yet, have we?
Oh.
So, and of course, King Kong versus Godzilla's 60th anniversary.
Yep.
So it is a
Yep.
big one for King Kong versus Godzilla. So that's going to be a fun show. I'm
The
looking forward to see what
Japanese
Aaron
version.
has in store for that one.
Yeah.
We don't know who's all going to be on that show yet. We still got to discuss that, but at least half of us will be there.
You said it's next week?
Hmm?
You said it's next week?
Next month.
Next month.
Next month.
This month.
Okay.
Which
Because
is,
the
you know,
anniversary is on the 11th.
couple days, you know, technically, but yeah. In a couple weeks.
Oh,
on
that's
Thursday.
right.
So, yeah.
So it is next week.
So the 13th for Dragon Ball Z, and I think
Mhm.
the week after is Kong versus Godzilla.
I think so. I think it is. I think we did say the week after.
I think so. So
I think
stay
so.
tuned.
All right,
We'll confirm it in a day or two, but yeah, I believe so. Oh, I'm sorry, not the 19th, the 20th. The 19th is a Friday.
Okay, 20th. Okay.
But I guess before we go, y'all got anything y'all want to plug? Any final word before we get out of here?
I think we've about covered as much as we can today.
DJ, Nikolai, anything?
I mean, just appreciate you guys for having me, man. This was a blast. This is really cool setup. So again, thank you guys, man. This was dope.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We'll
stuff.
have you back soon.
Yeah, for sure. We'd love to do
Yeah.
it.
This was a lot of fun too. Enjoyed, seeing all the new stuff, at least to me. And always fun to hear, the passion in conversations like this. So, and in case anybody missed it earlier or whatever, I'm part of the Godzilla Nerds podcast, which is now the Sci-Fi Nerds, with my man Donald, who's on a little bit ago. So we've been branching out into different topics, starting to get into anime and Ultraman and Kamen Rider and stuff like that.
Nice.
So
Nice.
broaden our horizons there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
And where's the best place to listen to the podcast? Is it on YouTube or is it on? I missed that. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's YouTube and Facebook.
Okay.
We do it's every week on Thursdays, and then we're starting to on Mondays. We've been doing a game night kind of thing where we have like somebody has a bunch of questions for the rest of the group, and the last couple were guessing a celebrity's age, which Nick on our team. He dominated both weeks, so we're hoping to get a new set of questions. Yeah. Oh man, it was just like he was just like this age. I'm like, dude, seriously. It was a slaughter this week, man. Oh my gosh.
That's
Nice.
So, but Thursdays is our main podcast night. So go live
Awesome.
at 7 p.m. Central, and just have fun conversations like this.
And what's your show? What's your show about next week?
We're gonna do the review of the movie Monster Hunter with Mila Jovovich.
Oh,
Ah.
gotcha.
So,
I
yeah,
never saw
it was
it.
it was my first time watching it, and
Is it okay? I've heard. Here and
Yeah,
there
I mean,
Yeah.
the premise is kind of goofy,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
soldiers being transported into their world and
Yeah.
everything. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but I think the dynamic that they had between Mia Jovovich and Tony Jaa was really good, and I did like that they did, explore at least the weapons and kind of how they gather the materials and stuff in the Monster Hunter games. They did, pay homage to that stuff. So, and like the fact that the weapons could be powered up and stuff. So
they paid homage to the video games pretty well in a way.
yeah, because when I saw the trailer, I was really concerned, that it was just going to be them, using just guns all the time and stuff like that. But
Another Resident Evil, the film series kind of situation. Also with Mia Jovovich.
well, it's her
She loves
husband.
to just destroy.
Yeah, exactly. It was her husband, so I mean,
Yeah.
what you do.
So, but yeah, I thought that they did a pretty decent job, so it was better than I was expecting it to be, but
Okay.
not the greatest of all time or anything like that, but it was nice.
You said Tony Jaa, that Ung-Bak guy.
Yeah.
Did he have fight scenes in it, or was it kind of just like?
Yeah, they had tussled together, and then he did quite a bit with as far as like fighting monsters and stuff too. So
He's awesome. You definitely piqued my interest. I didn't even realize he was even doing things like that.
Yep.
yeah, I had no clue that he and Ron Perlman are in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that dude is.
They just advertised Mia Jovovich,
Yep.
and
Yep.
so I was like, oh, okay, so it's going to be a whole bunch of no names. But then I'm sitting there watching it, and I see Tony Jaa, and I'm like, is that Tony Jaa?
Right?
Yeah.
He like
Right.
fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
a little bit.
And then even Ron Perlman didn't quite look like his usual self.
Mhm.
So that threw me for a little bit of a loop when I first saw him. I was like, it looks like him, but I wasn't sure. And then when he finally talked, I was like, yep, that's him.
Yep.
He's sneaky like that.
It's the voice.
Pretty
Cool.
unmistakable voice.
voice.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
So yeah.
Well, I just want to say thanks, guys, for joining us. It was a real pleasure. I love hearing other people's opinions and stuff like that about this stuff. We've actually had a bunch of guests recently and stuff like that. And I just love it. I'd love getting people to participate in stuff like this that normally wouldn't, and so especially for Nikolai, it's your first time. And obviously DJ, you're kind of a veteran, so you kind of done this before. But yeah, just kind of getting everybody's different opinions on this stuff. I really enjoy it because we all have our own opinions, we all have our own likes, and I love to hear about it, or or a reason why you like something and why you don't. So I just want to say thank you guys. Even Donald, for his short time coming on, love seeing him. He's been on here a couple times, so that's great to see him and stuff. But yeah, just thanks for having fun with us tonight. So
Yeah, thanks for finally getting me on here.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Really cool. My first time doing anything like this, really, since I just kind of started my YouTube channel not that long ago, and it's like I've always done solo, so this was a brand new experience for me.
And keep banging out those kits, dude. Like,
Yes.
seriously, you got some bangers here. That you got some skills. So keep it going.
I got man. It's just it's work.
Yeah.
I can imagine so. It's
This
an
Black
art.
Dragon Destroyer that I'm working on right now. The thing is massive.
Yeah, I think it's
Massive.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would
You
love
see his
that
pictures
kit.
here?
Do we need to give you a moment, Eric, or do you need
Seriously,
to have,
I'm actually hunting that one down right
y'all
now.
need to get a
actually.
room?
Ooh.
Are you gonna be okay?
This thing is solid.
I need a minute, okay?
The leg,
I'll
the leg is
look.
like this big. You can't even
Oh
see.
my
And it's like, man, it's so heavy. Like I'm just like I have to ship it to the client separately in different boxes. Like I can't even put it all together. There's no way. I'm not shipping it with
Wow.
balloons. I'm not shipping it with balloons. No way.
Oh, that sounds
dang,
sounds
dude.
dangerous.
Yeah. So he's just
Yeah.
gonna have to
Figure it out.
glue it
Yep.
himself. The good thing is he doesn't have to pin it because the good thing about the kit is it has like keys. It's keyed up, so
Oh, nice.
you just
Oh,
glue
wow.
it and let it set, and it'll
Oh,
be good.
sweet. That's not too bad.
Well,
Yeah, but scary stuff, man. It's just
Oh.
a lot. It's a lot of. I do a lot of hand painting, so it's a workout actually painting this kit.
I'm sure you
A
got
lot of
buff
area.
fingers, man.
just for one hand though. I got to figure something out for the other hand.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Become ambidextrous. Just paint like the thing with both hands. Like just start to learn how to do it. Like,
Mhm.
Or you could just do some
talent.
curls or something with the other
Yeah,
hand.
while you're painting, just curl while you're.
Just curl with your finger. Just the remote control. And then I break it there.
They got those, guitar grip things too. Yeah,
Yeah.
use those.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
Here,
had
I'm gonna
those
get
things in
jacked
forever.
real quick. Let me work out my finger with this X-Acto knife. 1,
Okay, Thanos,
2.
Oh my gosh.
perfectly balanced.
I
Oh,
guess-
screwed.
I guess
Yeah,
on that night, guys, you have a fantastic night, Kaiju family.
All right, guys.
This is-
Later.
Be safe.
Sayonara. Thanks.